105.7 and AM 1340 WKGN Knoxville and WQA and Run Radio. WKG.
East Tennessee's premier sports radio show. This is The Drive.
And hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another stellar edition of Afternoon from Covenant Health, downtown Knoxville. At the Smokies game, we're going to be giving away tickets. We're going to be having a lot of fun. We are going to get to some football talk. I know people have some thoughts on that this afternoon, but we're going to start right off the top, Bear, with an A-lister, one of our favorites from the 2024 team. We've been talking about it. He's back in Knoxville this week, and Blake Burke,
the Bomber himself,
joins us off the top of the show. Blake, great to see you, my man. How you doing?
Great to see y'all too. Happy to be here. Happy to play in Knoxville in front of these awesome fans.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah,
it's good to be back, huh?
Yeah, great to be back.
I saw some videos of you, like your first at-bat. Nice warm round of applause. Usually don't get that treatment on the road.
No, I know. I got a little walk-up song too. I don't know if the home team's too excited about that, but I got a little walk-up song.
Nice.
I was pretty happy about that.
No, the guys in the clubhouse, like you just got here. Saturday was your first game. So this is like game 4 or 5 for you at AA. The new teammates, are they like, this dude's like a star? We're in Knoxville. This guy's been on the team for 4 days. He's getting a round of applause on the road.
Yeah, they've been making fun of me all week, saying,
yeah,
making all the jokes or whatever. But it's pretty cool that they got to come out here, and I took them around like the football stadium, basketball arena, showed them the baseball field. It's cool to be back here.
Your old stomping grounds,
yeah,
huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, you get to go around now. Did you know you get called up? Where were you? What was the high A team you were with?
Wisconsin Timber Rattlers.
Wisconsin.
I was up in Appleton, Wisconsin, about 20, 30 minutes south of Green Bay.
So obviously you want to go up through the ranks as quickly as possible. You get that call the end of last week. How did you know? When did you figure out that one of your first games was going to be here in Knoxville?
I've had this. I told someone yesterday that I've been looking at the series all year, just hoping I'd be up here for this.
Really?
And it was like Friday. I got told that I was coming up here to play Saturday down in Pensacola, and I knew that this week was going to be the Knoxville week, so I was just pumped right away, ready to get down here.
Awesome. And they told us you hit the ground running. You haven't hit a Burke bomb yet, but gotten on base bunch.
Yeah.
So things are going well so far with the transition.
Yeah, I've settled in a little bit. Getting that first one out of the way definitely helps. I'm trying to save my homers for Knoxville.
There you go.
Hopefully I can get one this week.
Can we get one tonight for Fan Run Radio?
Yeah, I'm trying.
All right, man. I was telling they don't have a church out there in right field for you to aim at. Yeah,
so, no church, but I saw
there's a Weigels back there. Yeah, Shell Station.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, yeah. We'll see if we can get it up there tonight. It'd be fun. Blake Burke hanging out with us here this afternoon at Covenant Health Park. You can catch him in action tonight. 7 p.m. first pitch, the Biloxi Shuckers against your Knoxville Smokies. And we'll be out there throwing out the first pitch. Bear, you're going to be singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. I don't know if you're aware of that, but
no,
you were voluntold. And so you'll be up there.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, if you hear any squawking noises during the 7th inning,
we can talk about it after our guest leaves.
Blake, what's it like, man? I mean, that 2024 season, so magical here in Knoxville. And what were those, like, after you guys win it and you come back and there's this insane parade and everything, how much time did you have to actually soak it up versus you're also like immediately turning around and preparing for the draft?
Yeah, really zero time. I mean, we won and then got on the flight straight in the morning and then to the parade, and then we just hung out right after that. It was a lot of, moving around, not really much sitting around and go play summer ball or whatever. So, I mean, and playing and all that, I haven't really had much time to soak it all in. But
Still, even a year later,
a little bit. But I mean, looking back, obviously, that's one of my better memories that I'll ever have in my lifetime.
absolutely. I mean, just you and
Parade on
Simo
Bay
at
Street.
the top of that order that year, and just it was a wild year, man, because you guys got there and just you talk about getting hot at the right time. I mean, you guys were on a tear heading into Omaha that year.
Yeah, I mean, 1 through 9, and all the pitching staff too. We were all just playing our best game. I mean, Dylan batting 5, 6, whatever he was batting, maybe probably 4 actually. I don't know, but he was doing good. He won the World Series MVP. Down to Dean, who was a big part in us winning on defense and on offense. So I mean, I feel like the whole team was part of it, and I think that makes it feel a lot more special for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it felt like everybody during that run, everybody on the roster was coming up and making big plays at different points. You got Inslee face first into the outfield, Wall and Seacrest just being in a complete zone.
Yeah.
And he wasn't. We were talking about him before you came on. Like he wasn't even in part of the rotation at the beginning of the season. And then you talk about peaking at the right time. Just caught fire like so many of other guys on that team.
Yeah, he doesn't really have stuff that'll blow you away, but he'll get outs and he'll get the job done. I mean, I felt like every time he was getting on the mound in the playoffs, it was in a big moment, big game, and we needed him to win, and he did. So I mean, he played a huge part in it. I mean, I can go up and down the list of everybody on the team, and they probably had a moment in that whole playoff run. I think that's really cool.
And you keep up with all those guys. There's a big group text from the 2024 team.
Yeah, we're all pretty close. We all text each other if we're moving up or something, or any big news, or I mean, we just want to reach out and say what's up. There's always conversation there.
Absolutely. Is Vitello a part of that text, or is that players only?
We got a players one, and then we got one with
okay. You have to be a little bit on like better behavior, like Dad's in this one.
Yeah, exactly.
Outstanding. Have you seen? You were telling Tony's out recruiting, doing his Vitello thing. So did have you heard from him since you got called up to AA?
Not yet, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna be here this week. I don't know for sure yet, but I know Elander will be by. Q, our strength coach, is coming tonight, so I'm excited to see all of them.
Did you get to go by Lindsey Nelson when you were taking your tour of campus over there?
Yeah, I got over there, and I mean,
it's under construction,
man.
That
place is going to be unbelievable. It's going to be loud. There'll be a lot of people in there. It's going to be beautiful. I'm excited to see the finished product.
Well, you guys helped build it, man. Yeah, it's going to be rocking over there. Did you get a ring for 2024?
Yeah, I have it with me.
You break that out ever?
No.
Is it out in the locker room?
In your pocket with you?
No, it's in my hotel room. I was flying.
Fair was hoping he could wear it for a minute.
I wanted to look at it. I just wanted to see it.
I have it in the hotel. I don't like to put it in my checked in bags whenever I fly, so I just kept it in my backpack.
Yeah.
I've been there since until I find a spot I can put it.
What's your favorite piece of like Vol related memorabilia from your time here?
I have a ton. It's all national championship stuff, but like I have obviously the ring. That's number one.
Yeah.
You play for the ring, and then they gave us a watch. That's pretty cool. I have like a light up sign that has like a bunch of pictures of us, and it says like national champions on it. Our jersey, we have our jerseys like in a little glass thing.
The dark modes.
Yeah.
That's got to be a surreal feeling when you win it, because we all grow up watching you win the NBA, MLB, whatever, and they bring out the shirts and the hats, and all of a sudden you're there. You got your shirt, your hat. It's you participating in that.
Yeah, you celebrate, and it's just in your hands, and you got it on, and you're not even really thinking about it. I don't even know where my shirt went. That sucks. But
you lost the shirt?
Lost the shirt.
Oh no! Somebody get Burke a replacement for the national championship shirt. Surely somebody can make that happen.
Yeah.
Blake Burke visiting with us here this afternoon, live today, Covenant Health Park, getting ready for Fan Run Night at the Smokies game. Favorite home run you've ever hit?
Probably the Southern Miss one. Yeah.
I was going to say
that's a pretty big one.
That looked like a release of pent up frustration, because you kind of struggled that sophomore year. It wasn't fun at times.
Did not have a good year.
And you nuked to that one pretty good.
Yeah. That one, I don't even really remember what happened. I just remember looking up and it was going pretty far. So
I feel like it was a pretty epic bat flip too, just kind of like let it go.
Yeah, nothing not overblown. Definitely wasn't a full Gilbert,
no,
but that just a swing. I remember the swing.
yeah, that was definitely up there. Hitting one in Omaha was pretty cool too. I heard about it from Hunter Endley for about a year because he hit one in 23 and I didn't. So he was nonstop talking trash to me about it. So getting one, I'd be able to talk back to him.
Yeah, there you go. You gotta let him know. And I saw where he got called up recently. A level with is he with the Royals now?
Yeah, Quad Cities. He was actually in our league in high A, so I missed him by a little bit, but I'm happy for him.
He's up there playing with Beam, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who are some of the other guys in your journey here so far where you've seen guys that you either played with or played against that you've gotten to know a little bit?
It felt like when we were in the Midwest League, I was playing somebody every week that I knew. I mean, Tommy White, played against him a couple times.
Tommy Tanks.
Yeah, pretty good at baseball.
Wasn't he like we tried to get him here, right?
I have no idea.
I'm misremembering that.
I'm not in the recruiting league.
Yeah,
so,
they don't clue you in on that?
We probably tried to get him.
Yeah.
He's pretty dang good.
That was one Vitello really liked a lot, right?
Probably.
He hit like 30.
Or no, Sonny D.
Yeah, he liked to share.
Yeah.
From Auburn. But yeah, I mean, a couple guys. I don't have any on the top of my head, but it's been pretty cool playing against these people.
Excellent. And did I see you clapping back against some of the Vandy boys on Twitter?
Like their bar, so they're trying to talk trash on SEMO, so it was more.
You lost to them
twice.
Twice?
It was all last year. Yeah. Didn't lose to him until time. It was a Sunday at Vanderbilt, and then the SEC tournament.
Yeah, we strongly disagree.
Who's more annoying, the Vandy boys or the Florida State Tech Swings?
Those tears are bitter and salty.
You're not playing.
Just because it's more of a rivalry,
You can let it rip.
So.
Can you all hear when you're playing? Were you all aware of that Whistler guy that the foul hate? Like when you're playing and
when we I didn't really think about it, but when I watch the games on TV, it's loud.
It's
I didn't realize how loud it is.
Yeah,
you get some chirpy fans out there in the SEC. Not so much, hopefully tonight. You're a fan favorite, and people will be applauding you. And it's minor league baseball, so people are a little bit more relaxed. Those SEC people, they take it serious.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, Blake, we appreciate it, man. You're looking good, playing good, look good, feel good, play good, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys out there tonight. And yeah, I mean, we got to root for the home team and the Smokies, but we're hoping to see a Burke here this evening as well.
Yeah, hopefully. I'll try to get one up.
Well, go get him, Blake. We appreciate him, and we'll see you this evening. Yeah, Blake Burke of UNC Shuckers joining us here live today at Covenant Health Park. And time out. I think we have a Smoky with us when we come back. Yeah, we'll say drive continues. It's Fan Run Radio back in Knoxville. Back with more after this.
The Drive.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced, Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service. 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit MatlockTireService.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area. From Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive, even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them Fan Run sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
Ready to launch your career? Axle Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axle proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axle, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axle Logistics is the place to start your career.
Free Fan Run app. Russell and Bear back with you. It's Fan Run night here at Covenant Health Park.
Yep.
Pretty cool talking to Blake Burke. We're going to get to the football here in just a minute. I know fans want to know about practice earlier today. We'll get to that. But, Bear, we're joined by a returning champion.
An old friend of ours.
Yes. Andy Garriola is an outfielder. Oh, let me turn your mic on there. Trained radio professional at work. Don't try this at home, kids. Outfielder with your Knoxville Smokies. Is it bad form for us to be interviewing one of the away team guys right before you come on? Is that is it awkward right now?
No, I think he gets a pass. He was a Knoxville hero at UT, so I think he's good with that.
He said the guys in the Shuckers dugout are riding him pretty hard. He's been here for like 4 days. Come to Knoxville, he's
he's a rock star.
He's getting a standing ovation.
He's getting more applause than us.
Yeah, that's there's something inherently wrong with that. So
we apologize.
Yeah, sorry, as we like to say around here.
Sorry.
Andy Garriola with us here this afternoon, and Andy, the last time we were talking with you, you were telling us you had an injury a couple of years ago. You've been working back from that. How has the season played out for you?
Yeah, so I got injured around this time last year in South Bend.
What was it?
I got hit by a pitch in my forearm, left forearm.
That's right.
Yeah, 98, and it broke on impact, and then kind of was in a cast for 6 weeks, and then kind of worked back to like training and stuff, but didn't really feel the same, and still trying to get that feel back where I left off last year, which I'm sure will come.
Were you in a cast?
Yeah, I was in a cast for about like 6 to 8 weeks.
So you have to wear something over your.
Yeah, I wore the double Evo shield where it was like on the elbow and then the extra pad that went down to the forearm because I also got hit there again this year and I don't know how it didn't break.
Oh my God.
So, yeah, but it was 91. The other one was 98. So maybe that 7 mile per hour difference.
Stupid question. What does that feel like?
Oh. Honestly, the one last year was the worst pain I've probably felt in a while playing the sport, and then this one it hurt still bad, but for some reason I know I didn't break it because I know what it felt like to get broken, so I was like, okay, I think I'm good. But yeah, it doesn't feel great.
How long does it take to where you're feeling normal? You feel like you've got your swing back and you're not. I imagine there's a little bit of a fear factor when you first step back in the box.
Yeah, like doing live at bats for the first time after recovering from that was kind of like in the back of my head. I was like, oh, I got to make sure I don't get hit in the forearm again. So getting a pad and like a elbow guard was definitely like a mind reliever. It's kind of helping me, relax up there and not think about it.
Are there certain pitchers that you face kind of regularly? Are there any that you get skittish about? They're just kind of wild.
Yeah, if they have a high walk rate and they throw pretty hard and their ball runs or sinks, it's kind of like all three of those factors kind of. But I might get hit here. Yeah. But you try not to think about it too much and just stick to your approach, treat them like any other pitcher. But they hit you. It's good for your on base percentage.
So how are the Smokies doing? I know they had a good start to the second half of the season. Are you still in playoff contention here?
Yeah, I think we've been pretty hot lately these last couple of weeks. So I think if we just keep building off that, and playing together as a team, have each other's backs, we be good for the playoffs.
Is that something that's talked about in the clubhouse a lot? Because I know we talked with you last time about there's this constant pull between you're developing players for the big league club, but you're competitors and you want to win. So especially for the manager and the office, it's like, how do you balance the win championships in the Southern League versus taking care of and make sure that ultimately about feeding the day.
Make sure of both. Sure, if you care about yourself and your stats and you want to be good, I feel like it's gonna help the team win. Like vice versa, like about helping the team win, and then you're gonna perform. So it's kind of just have both those mindsets all the time. Play together as a team, and it's also a way better vibe in the clubhouse when you win. So the blast music and stuff.
Yeah. What happens when you lose? No music?
Yeah, I feel like
slow jams.
Yeah, maybe
like
some
sad music,
some sad Drake songs or something.
Sam Cooke,
Cups of the Rose. Yeah.
Well, it's it's a long season. It's not like football where you lose a game and it's the end of the world. Like there's another game the next day.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's the good thing about baseball. You have a bad game, you get to come out the next day. You go for 4, maybe go 4 for 4 the next day. Different mood, different everything. So,
favorite road trip of the season
in Knoxville or
here, like favorite place you visited?
I like Birmingham because when I was in college, Old Dominion, we played UAB, Alabama, Birmingham. So I've been there a couple times. Cool city.
Do they play at is it the Hoover Met, the stadium where they have the SEC tournament?
I think. Well, I know UAB shares that field with the Barons because I saw their logo on the door, so that was kind of cool. But I don't know if it's they host anything. I'm not too sure.
Least favorite road trip that you guys have to make?
I think Quad Cities in Iowa.
Where's Quad City?
It was on the border of Iowa, Illinois.
Why is that in the Southern League?
Oh no, that was in high A.
Oh, okay.
When I was in high A.
That sounds like a long, boring bus trip.
Yeah, it was long, and our hotel wasn't too great. But I haven't been in Knoxville too long, so I've only had like 2 or 3 road trips. But overall, I would say Quad Cities.
Do you have roommates when you're on the road?
Yeah, you do. Tyler Schlafler was my roommate for all high A, and then a couple road trips here.
What happens if you got a guy who's like snoring or passing gas all night?
Yeah, you throw a pillow at him, or usually what I would do last year when my roommate snored was like clap really loud, and then
that would drive me crazy.
Yeah, you clap, and then they like wake up, and then you try to go to sleep in between that time.
Yeah, but like when that happens, I'm just like worried that I'm not going to be able to get to sleep before snorers just start snoring right away.
Yeah. That's why you got to get to bed before them.
Yeah, you do that. Yeah. I quickly got to the point where I don't stay in the same hotel room anymore.
Yeah, just get your own room. It's worth it. Yeah.
Well, you're a finely tuned professional athlete. I mean, you got to get your sleep. You can't be going out there tired.
Yeah.
Especially on the road.
I guess you're going to have to put some pillows over your ears or something.
Talking with Andy Garriola this afternoon here at Covenant Health Park. Smokies and the Shuckers in action tonight again at 7 p.m. Andy, I know we covered some of this earlier, but you're from Pasadena, California, and baseball's allowed you to see a lot of the country, it sounds like.
Yeah.
You enjoy that part of it?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I've played in every region with summer ball as well. I played in the California League at home. I've played in the Northwoods, Midwest. I played in the Cape So Northeast and then college, Southeast, all over. Went to Texas. So, yeah, that's crazy. I feel like I've played in every state.
Yeah, it's you get to travel a lot. What's your favorite place that you've played at so far?
I like Southern Miss's atmosphere or Louisiana Tech. I was kind of
So college ball was
yeah,
your favorite?
college ball. I would say.
We were just talking with Burke about that. It's a totally different atmosphere. You go to some of those colleges, and even if there's only 1,500 people in the stands, those people are bloodthirsty. They want to see their school win, and they want to beat the other team. And so much more laid back.
Yeah.
In minor league baseball,
More collegial.
Yeah. I think that's the main thing about college. Everyone wants to win so bad, and they're heckling you. And the Southern atmosphere playing down there was awesome. I loved it.
You get heckled any in the minor leagues?
Yeah, a good amount. They'll be like, "You're still in the minors," stuff like that. Like, yeah, obviously.
It's like, buddy, we're all in the minors here. It's minor
yeah.
league baseball.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't sit in the
Yeah.
stands.
Did you think you're going to a Cubs game or? But yeah, try not to let it get to you.
Yeah.
It's all fun.
Do we have any good hecklers here in Knoxville, or do you ever hear any good chirps from the dugout?
Well, I haven't heard any here yet, actually. Knock on wood.
The Southern hospitality, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They seem way more nicer and chill here versus like the Midwest or Northeast. But yeah,
I mean, we've got good baseball fans here in Knoxville.
yeah,
So
yeah. I love the atmosphere here, and it's great.
What's it been like to see? I mean, you got these like apartment buildings that are in construction during the season. Have you noticed like the progress as the season has gone on?
Yeah, I've seen the ones in left field. I don't know if players are allowed to live there, but I think it's just fans. And then you got some around here too on the right field side of the field, which look brand new. So it looks like they're building a brand new city around. It looks really cool.
Must be like this reminds me of quitting time on the Flintstones when like all the guys in the hard hats are taking off with their lunch pails. So there's the construction area going on here. Hopefully it'll be all done by next season. But Andy, we appreciate it, my man. Thanks for coming by and hanging out with us again. What do we got to do tonight to get the Smokies another dub?
I think just compete in the box and make good contact and score some runs and play some good defense.
We got a good
old-fashioned baseball.
Yeah, there you go. We got a good pitcher on the hill tonight.
Yeah, Kip's solid.
Okay,
always rely on him.
Now we got a guy throwing out the first pitch. Our morning show host last year, he bounced it in there, and of course we were all very kind and understanding about that.
Yeah,
not at all. His co-host is going to try it tonight.
Self-described varsity athlete.
Yeah, he was a high school offensive lineman.
Yeah, he was like he was like
past.
all-state center from out in Arkansas somewhere.
Center, so I mean he should have some.
Oh, he's got a low center gravity.
Yeah, he should have some.
Well, we any tips? Do you ever offer tips to people who go out there and throw out the first pitch? I mean, you want to just get it there, right? Is half the battle. You don't want to skip it up there. I always say I'd rather airmail it 10 feet over the guy's head than roll it in there.
Yeah, I would say if anything, miss like you're gonna miss over their head, then be too scared to throw it because they're gonna not throw it as far as they think. I would assume, if you haven't thrown a baseball, so just let it eat. That'd be my only tip.
Let it eat. Do you guys? I mean, you're probably not paying attention half the time out there. Do you ever just look out there and be like, damn, that was a bad first pitch. That was bad.
Yeah, sometimes, but then I got to remember that they don't do this for a living.
Pros.
Yeah, we do this for a living.
Thousands of hours.
Yeah,
They're the fans. They're here to critique you, not the other way around.
Me trying to do any other profession would be like the same thing.
Yeah, I've heard that it's a bad idea to get up on the mound.
Yeah,
unless you've actually.
I think you got to go from the mound.
But I've heard that's the thing. If you've never thrown down from the mound, that's where people get into trouble.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for a dirt dauber tonight. It's going to be great.
I'm not playing tonight, so I might actually be catching the first pitch. So
we'll
see.
Take care of him.
Yeah.
Make him look good.
Yeah, make it look good. Exactly.
Big Mac.
All right, Andy. Appreciate you, my man. Good luck tonight, and hopefully we get to talk again.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys again. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Andy Garriola of your Knoxville Smokies in action tonight. Well, maybe catching the first pitch from Cody McClure. Come check it out. We're going to take our second time out here. We've got a lot of football stuff to get to here after the break, and we'll do that. Stay with us. Walker and Jace keeping things on lockdown back in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios, and we are back with more Fan Run Radio right after this.
The Drive. Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal matters. From court martials to benefit claims, at Griffin Law, your mission is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Are you tired of hiding your smile because of crooked teeth? At Knoxville Smiles, we've got the perfect solution. Invisalign. No metal, no wires, just clear, comfortable aligners that straighten your teeth without anyone noticing. Eat what you want, smile with confidence, and see results in as little as 6 months. Call us today for more information about Invisalign, 865-539-1776. Or just visit us online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue, located in beautiful Cove Lake State Park. Rickard Ridge is home of the best ribs in the volunteer state. Smoked daily by pitmaster Mark Rickard. The barbecue at Rickard Ridge is mouth-watering, fall-off-the-bone delicious. Take the scenic drive up I-75 to exit 134. For directions and to look at the rest of the menu, visit Rickard Ridge online at rickardridgebbq.com.
Good afternoon. Steady flow of traffic spotted right now on 275 northbound over here up by High School as that traffic gets heavier on 75, pushing on up into Anderson throughout Campbell County. It's already crowded on Kingston Pike, especially in the Bearden area as it gets heavier now. Alcoa Highway southbound as you work your way back towards the Blount County area. If your check engine light comes on, Google search Knuckle Busters Amco Knoxville. Amco, serving East Tennessee since 1962. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Cove, Russ and Bear.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Down here. Yeah, I kind of like it.
it.
Yeah, we've been workshopping it. I think it's ready. It's ready for prime
got
time.
some juice. All right, Russell.
We got some juice today, man.
You've been teasing me.
I've been teasing you?
Yeah,
with the football?
With the Tennessee football information. I mean, it's go time, buddy.
Well, the big news, did you watch any of the SEC Any Given Saturday on Netflix?
No, I couldn't bring
know
myself
you
to.
I know you wouldn't.
I couldn't. I pulled it.
I was binge watching.
I swear to God, I pulled it up, and then I saw something about. I was reading it, and I was like, man, I really do not want to listen to damn Shane Beamer.
Well, the hard thing about it, there's 7 episodes, right?
And I saw that they were with us for the Arkansas
game.
Well,
and the Vanderbilt game. So I watched the first 2 episodes, and I'm like, I'm just going to watch this in order because I like to watch things in order. Yeah. And then I got through the second episode, which is all about Florida and their quarterback situation.
Mm-hmm.
And Tennessee, Arkansas was part of the next. They divided up. They basically look at 2 teams per episode. And not everybody did it. Like, I don't think Georgia or Texas
Alabama
participated. Yeah, Alabama didn't participate. Auburn, I thought everybody did it, but apparently it's like maybe 7 or 8 teams.
Mm-hmm.
And we were one of them. Look at Sam Beard showing up here.
It's our boy.
The Beardo jumping in here this afternoon.
Looking outstanding.
So after the second, I binge watched the first 2, and then I can't watch all 7 last night, you know. So I'm going to skip ahead. The last episode is us and Vanderbilt, and then they stayed with us through the Ohio State game. There's not a ton of stuff there. Like it was cool. I'll say this: I enjoy the series so far, and what has happened for me anyway. I'll be interested to see. Sam, have you watched any of the Any Given Saturday thing?
I got through 1 episode last night. Yeah, Bob got way further than me. He watched 3 episodes and Hard Knocks.
Bob the Binger did?
Yeah.
Binging Bob Baskerville.
Yeah.
Well, my takeaway is, like, I watch these shows and I always fall in love with the subjects. Like in Hard Knocks, I always end up following the team and rooting for them.
Yeah.
And this show has done the impossible. Like, I find myself watching it and, like, I kind of like Shane Beamer as I'm watching it. I kind of like Billy Napier.
Thing.
Like, they come off as likable.
That's the other reason I kind of don't want to watch it, boys. I don't want to like them.
But for me, as I'm watching that, you know, if I'm these SEC schools, it's like, yeah, man, this is portraying your school in a good light. This is great publicity. You're showing a side of these coaches and players that you don't usually get to see. You know, show more of that. Like, all these guys are coming off very likable. Well, that's not what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen is they're going to be mad about showing these coaches cursing. They showed Heupel dropping an F-bomb. That's going to be the big headline. That's going to be the big headline and takeaway that guys like Bear are going to obsess over, instead of the fact that this is a great look for the sport.
I think it's a great look for Josh Heupel.
Russell's going to become a conference guy. He's going to be like, oh, I'm the root for the SEC through and through.
I don't know about that. Show me that, you know, the first time, the next time we play South Carolina, I'm going, that dude, that guy.
Cockgate. Yeah. 1 episode of Netflix and Cockgate has been wiped from Russell's
memory.
I
know. I mean, go on, Russ. We'll keep the fire lit over here for how we were wronged. I am going to watch it. I just wasn't in the mood to feel that way. Honest to God, I did not want to feel that way about our enemies last night.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I'd never seen Heupel curse. He's remarkable discipline. I was even beginning to wonder, is this like a gosh darn it guy? Like, does he curse at all? It is like, well, yeah, it was kind of relieving to me. It was like, okay, yeah, he does know how to drop a good F-bomb. Okay.
I mean, I'd kind of heard rumors, you know, I heard that he gets real mouthy. Obviously, he's not going to be dropping F-bombs on the Deacon, but that he's pretty boisterous over there behind the scene when it comes to that, whatever coaches league basketball thing that Barnes has it going over there.
I'm not aware of this.
Yeah, they play. It's like a lunchtime basketball game. Barnes plays, Heupel plays.
Really?
Yeah.
Is Vitello out there too?
I don't know, but I know that Barnes is pretty merciless on Heupel.
I like
Which
that.
he's not. I mean, it's just Barnes.
That's a tradition at a lot of schools. A lot of football teams will go and play. Pruitt had that. It's a Saban thing, is what it is. Like, Saban was famous for his lunchtime basketball games where he would always stack the team so that he would win. But they took it really seriously. By the way, I did see a clip today from Twitter. Somebody was interviewing Terry Saban, his wife, and she let slip that apparently, I'm not making this up, there is a 7-part documentary coming out about Saban's tenure at Alabama. Barf.
That doesn't interest you at all, Bear?
No.
I mean, I know it's Nick Saban, but at some point, it's one of the greatest coaches ever.
It interests me a little bit. I'll watch a little bit of that. Yeah, I mean, he's a great coach. I could watch an hour, maybe even a 2-hour documentary on that. Why are we giving this the Ken Burns treatment? Okay,
I don't know.
Michael Jordan Last Dance.
7 parts. You couldn't fit it all into an hour or 2.
I mean, I could name you 100 things I would rather do than to watch that.
I mean, what? Like, okay, he's a great coach. He paid a bunch of players. They paid players when it was illegal. They got away with cheating at an unprecedented level. And he did a remarkable job of developing those players. Not saying he didn't. He outcoached guys. He outworked guys. Absolutely. But I mean,
they had an incredibly forward-thinking strength and conditioning program.
As they were on the cutting edge of sports technology.
Yes, they were.
I'd never heard of deer antler spray until Alabama football.
Alabama football players were taking baths in it, just soaking themselves in that stuff.
But yeah, there's a lot of content out there now for the football fan. I love this time of year, man.
Yeah,
like
it's great.
I love the Hard Knocks. I loved Last Chance U. I think we need to bring that back. There's a lot of cool content that comes out this time of year to get you prepped for football season.
Maybe a new Last Chance U idea could be.
They should bring it back, man.
I was sitting here thinking, the kids that are in the portal and trying to figure out where they're what big school they're going to get.
Exactly, Bear. Yeah, like all the kids that are trying to make it to their next big stop, and like you get some of the highest rated mid-major recruits, and then you kind of follow them throughout their new school and where they go and how their season's going.
You'd have to
like
be.
that.
I mean, we're giving away for free here.
That is a great idea.
Yeah.
I would like to just follow them on the visits, and the coaches would never consent to having their recruiting pitches like filmed and put out there. But there's a lot that you could do.
You could do a lot of stuff without the actual in the room stuff between the schools and the players.
Yeah. So did you see did you watch the first episode?
I watched the first episode.
Like, and again, Brian Kelly, one of the least likable guys. I find myself watching that. I'm like, this guy's kind of cool. Like what a coach, man. He gets after that. They show him talking with his agent about his agent is Nussmeier's agent. And so he's negotiating against his own agent to try and keep his quarterback.
If that doesn't sum up this current state of college athletics, that's just it in a nutshell.
Completely insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. And I found myself thinking as I'm watching it, they'd be better served to do it Hard Knock style where it's this season's training camp, because I find myself like watching, I was getting confused at first. I was like, oh, this is for last season that they were so excited about. And then they went over there and blew it against USC in Las Vegas.
It's probably only a matter of time before we get like an actual college type of Hard Knocks. I mean, we almost got it this year with Bill Belichick in North Carolina before.
I mean, they
his woman
did.
stepped in.
I mean, they followed Florida State, Notre Dame. Oh, Cuckoo.
Jordan, baby.
Jordan.
Faison Brandon. When does he get here? Next year?
Yeah.
Chosen one.
Yeah.
We've already turned.
You've already crowned him Bear.
I've never even seen this kid throw a football.
Oh, I have.
Bears pick to click already.
He's nice.
No. Pick to click's coming up, though. Have you got yours yet?
I've been thinking. I've been mulling it over.
Russell hates the pick to click.
Why?
He says it's lowbrow radio.
Just hack radio.
This is the lowest common denominator radio.
Just the stuff Bear loves.
Just imagine how good you feel if you do get it right, though.
I got it right last year.
Who was your pick last year?
Ricky Gibson.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Rangy cornerback from South Alabama.
I'm thinking one of those young guys on the D line this year, I think.
Russell's insisting that he's going to steer me towards picking my pick to click.
Yeah, it's already been working. You just don't realize it yet.
I have no idea who my pick to click's going to be.
Oh, I do.
Is there, I mean, how far out can we be from the season before it's just too late?
Usually the pick to click has been delivered by now.
People are asking, Bear.
Well, I mean, Joseph's is a trendy pick this year.
I mean, I think that just like has to click. You know, for Tennessee's defense to be as good as we want it to be.
Get him out there first.
My offensive one would be, what's his name? Receiver.
Staley?
Nope. Starts with an R.
Rodorius Jackson.
Yes.
A true freshman pick to click. That is a bold move, sir.
I mean, his tape looked ridiculous if he could make the jump.
Bear saw that one spring game catch, and he's been hooked ever since.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes that's all it takes. A little 5-second clip.
I'm telling you, he's in the running for it.
Open up the phone lines here, 865-966-3435, your number to get on the show, 966-3435. If you want to chime in this afternoon, would love to hear from you here today. You can call or text that number, 865-966-3435. So no major news out of practice today, but I mean the receiver conversation continues to be a point of emphasis in Vol Nation, as I believe all three of the starters were either out or limited today. Staley is out. Matthews has come back with the knee thing, and I think he was in a red jersey today. And
I saw that, yeah.
And Brazel hasn't practiced yet.
Mm-hmm. I'm starting to wonder, he's the one who had the procedure. This is the one that worries me.
Brazel?
Because I feel like there's one of these guys all the time on a football team. You hear one of their, a team's better receiver has a small procedure done late in the summer. They aren't doing any small procedures late in the summer. I mean, they would have gotten that
right
taken
after
care
the
of
season.
in the spring. So it makes me wonder, did something happen?
I just don't know if there's there is any such thing as a small procedure.
A minor.
If you go to the hospital and they put you under anesthesia and cut on you.
Well, yeah, they went in there and took a look around at something.
A cleanup. They also say that sometimes. It used to be you get your knee scoped or you had a cleanup, which might be the same thing. I don't know. I'm not a doctor like you.
Well, I know that, but it cleaned up. Is that a euphemism for we went and snipped out some of this guy's cartilage that he tore instead of repairing it? So he'll be back in about 4 weeks instead of being out for the year.
How concerned are you guys with it? Because I don't know how to feel. I'm taking it with a grain of salt. Like I think these guys, I think we realize, and this coaching staff probably realizes, this is a pretty thin wide receiver room this year. So I feel like when you're in fall camp, it's like let's not be too strenuous with these guys because we know we don't have too much behind them. We know that we're a short rotation anyways offensively with those wide receivers. Let's just make sure that those three guys stay as fresh as we can before the season starts.
That's what I'm hoping is that it's out of an abundance of caution that they're just really taking care of it. And that's kind of what it sounds like. Usually if a guy has a serious knee injury, if he has even a sprain, let alone like some sort of tear, that leaks. Like that comes out immediately. So that makes me think that, Brazel just having trouble getting his, not even having trouble, just maybe he's a guy that they know what he can do. And we're going to give him all the time he needs so that he comes back 100%. And it gives you a chance to try out some of these other guys, some of these freshmen, and give them some more reps. Matthews sound like he twisted a knee or something. Like obviously he wouldn't be back out there today if it were super serious.
Well, they'd have him in something more than just that. You were saying it's like one of the neoprene sleeve things they pull up over their knees.
Oh, I don't know what it was. It was
wasn't a
some
brace,
sort of thing. It might have been a brace. I don't know.
I mean, until I see like that big, the one I'm talking about, the big hinged ACL.
Those
brace.
offensive lineman braces.
Yeah. If you see one of those on a wide receiver, quarter or a skill position,
Thornton was wearing one of those at times last year.
He's still faster than most everybody on the field. I saw where our boy Ramel got cut.
Yeah. Short-lived
he
career.
did?
And Quez did as well.
Yeah.
Marquez
Callaway.
Marquez Callaway, huh?
Yeah.
Well, he's had his moment. He's had a nice couple of years in the league.
The Saints, right?
Yeah. He had a better NFL career than I thought he would.
Yeah.
Never really expected Keaton to be an NFL guy, but
you think
would have been nice.
Did
you guys see the picture of him in this offseason? He put on some weight.
He
looks like a normal human now. He just looked like a twig for the most part of his career, but he looks like he's got an actual NFL build to him.
Well, he's got to be big enough to take the hits.
Yeah.
It's been holding him back because it's obvious that there's certain places on the field he didn't really like going.
I think I also saw that Dante Thornton was named as a starter on the initial Raiders depth chart.
Yeah, he has been the talk of camp for them. And that was another thing. Like I skipped ahead and watched to the last episode of Any Given Saturday last night and forgot like how much he balled out against Vanderbilt. Like we fell behind. Was it 14-0 or 17-0?
I think 17.
And he just torched them.
Yeah.
And it's like,
they had nobody.
He just couldn't stay healthy here, man. Like I think he would have been a superstar, even with whatever limitations at quarterback we had. But he was just always banged up. Like, it took him a while to get going that first year, and then he broke his ankle or whatever, and so he's done. And then, like, he was healthy at the beginning of the season, had the big catch and run against Oklahoma, and then he was hurt for like a month or so, and finally got right at the end.
I mean, he had some big plays for us.
6'5" guys that run a 4.3 don't grow on trees.
No, because the year that it seemed like everything finally clicked. We get to Missouri, he makes that unbelievable catch, and because we're playing on whatever kind of weird rug they've got on their field, it caught his foot and he was done. Can't remember what did he tear his knee up or broke his ankle or.
Yeah, I think
he had
dislocated the ankle. Yeah, it was not good.
Leg injury. So we've kind of been bit by the injury. But I mean, look at poor. Brew McCoy.
I mean, I think that's the big reason why I would be concerned about the wide receiver in this year. Is that we've had an injury just about every single year, whether it be Cedric Tillman.
God, we really have, haven't we? Going all the way back.
Yeah.
If Tillman doesn't get hurt, does Jalen Hyatt become the receiver he became?
Don't think so.
Because Hendon was looking straight for Tillman. That was his first read every single play.
Nah. I mean, he was looking for Hyatt in that Alabama game. There were a couple of things just like, hey, let's let 11 run by everybody.
But wasn't that after Hyatt had already
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he didn't play in that game.
Yeah, Keaton had taken over by then.
I think 2021 was really the only year of the Heupel era that we've had a healthy receiving room throughout the entire season.
That was Javonte.
Yeah. Bayless Jones
and Tillman, right?
Yeah.
That shows me that you don't necessarily need the 5-star guy. Like, it's nice to have, and hopefully Mike Matthews shows us that. But, like, I think you just need fast guys, man. You just need speed in this system.
You need more than anything. You have to have an accurate quarterback.
Yeah.
You saw the 22.
It all comes back to QB. We can sit here and talk about this receiver stuff all we want. It all comes back to who's throwing them the football. You're right.
I mean, the receivers were running wide open the past couple of years. We talked about it on Voluntary Reactions, talked about it on the Daily Show.
We had guys open.
Yeah. You have to. If you have Josh Heupel will scheme his wide receivers wide open. But it looks completely different going from a high 60% completion guy, 70% to 58.
It's a big difference.
Especially on the long balls, man.
Sam Beard hanging out with us on loan today. We're getting ready for Fan Run Night here at Smokies Park. We do have limited number of tickets. If you want to come by, we are in the team shop on the corner here, Jackson Avenue in the Old City at Covenant Health Park, set up right inside. Blake Burke was on with us to start the show today. I
would have gotten here a lot earlier if I knew that Blake Burke was on. I texted Bear. I was like, I'll be there around 3:30, but if you told me Blake Burke was getting interviewed, I might have gotten here right at the start.
It was hastily thrown together. So we're glad to spend some time with him. If you missed that, go back and check out the podcast. Sam's here. I think Baskerville's going to come sit in with us here in a little bit. And, yeah, we're going to be getting ready for a fun night, man. We talk about being blessed with the weather.
Oh, yeah. This is my first time here. This is sweet.
Yeah, we were worried it was going to be like 1 billion degrees out here. And then we were worried that it was going to rain. And now we've got just a nice, cool, like 85-degree day. Go in here and enjoy some baseball.
I looked at the weather, like the end of the game. That's always the indicator for me, just mid-70s. Beautiful night at the park. Beautiful night at the park.
Yeah, it's going to be nice.
Coming up,
real nice.
Hour number 2 of the drive. We'll send things back to the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios and let Jace enlighten us with some of the news of the day. I'm already getting hungry.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you're already getting nervous when Jace's top 4 and top 5.
Why would I be nervous?
He sometimes steers us into the ditch.
What do you mean? Nah. I like his material for the top 5, especially. I like when he goes off the rails.
You like when he
I like when he goes off the rails.
Drags us down in the gutter.
So we'll talk about that. I want to get Baskerville's thoughts on what does ESPN acquiring the NFL Network and Red Zone mean for us, the viewer?
Probably not good. Bob also he shot me I think you were on there too, communique about Hard Knocks in Tennessee. He's got an interesting story for us.
Like a Tennessee football version of
Hard Knocks.
They've done. Remember, was it the Juice or something? They did a couple of limited like web series that were okay.
I think he's talking about like a full on.
Yeah, but you gotta take some of the power away from the school and the coaches. You got to show us some stuff that we don't normally get to see, and like that was
be all staged.
Yeah, that was the thing with the stuff that UT has released. It's a little bit softer.
A very interesting headline I saw before coming over here. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell hinted at the potential launch of a college football red zone product on ESPN.
Interesting.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Interesting. Stay with us. The drive continues. It's Fan Run Radio, hour number 2 of the program coming up.
The Drive.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. We do. We're Farm Bureau Insurance. And we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance. Tennessee's insurance company.
This is Baseball VFL Cody Brown. Farm Bureau Insurance is the official insurance for Tennesseans. Believe in me for all of your insurance needs. Give me a call at 865-992-3871.
When it's past high noon, it's time for a vodka soda made with a vodka you've actually heard of. I'm talking White Claw vodka soda made with White Claw premium vodka. JB Smooth Only Drinks vodka soda made with the world's smoothest vodka.
And you can too. Pick you up a bottle of the triple wave filtered vodka that's been distilled 5 times. White Claw Premium Vodka comes in 4 flavors: black cherry, mango, pineapple, and just vodka. You haven't had vodka like this. No one has. White Claw Premium Vodka. Please drink responsibly.
Hey, folks, if you're in need of a lawyer, you need to call my friend Jerry Givens. I've known Jerry since high school and can personally vouch for him. He's East Tennessee through and through, and if you're going through a divorce, bankruptcy, or a DUI case, you'll need someone you can trust on your side to help you navigate the local legal system. You can trust Jerry Givens. Call the law offices of Jerry Givens today at 865-801-9250 to schedule your free consultation. That's 801-9250.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Oh, sorry. These hot dogs are so good. If you want all the hot dogs your stomach can hold, you're in luck. Tonight is free hot dog night with your Knoxville Smokies. All the hot dogs you can eat all night long. We'll see you tonight, and come hungry.
Smokies. Citizens National Bank. You want a bank that lets you bank when and where you want to. Your local branch, the grocery store, your computer, your phone, it's up to you. You want people who care about taking care of you and your money too. Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Hello, is Tina there?
Who's this?
Yeah, this is Vince from the hit reality show Wives Don't Tell. Tina applied for our show to confess that her husband won't go to the doctor to get his erectile dysfunction checked. She said she's ready for a guy that can bring the heat.
All right, what the is going on? You know you're talking to her husband right now? Tina!
Well, she wrote the application that her man's performance is questionable. She's basically married to a coffee table. She also said, we live within driving distance to Men's Pro Knoxville, but he's too scared to get a blood test.
Oh my, she is done. She is so done.
Got you, Mike. It's nephew Tommy. Ain't no reality show. It's a prank. Men's Pro Knoxville is the real deal, fellas. Local experts, test results in minutes. Call 865-544-8220 or hit menspronknoxville.com before your lady books a new co-star. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
It's time for the Drive's Top 4 at 4.
Fan Run Radio, the drive continues, and the top 4 at 4 this afternoon, brought to you by our friends at ECR Total Landscapes. Send things back to Jace Brown standing by. Jace?
Thank you. At number 1, Tennessee basketball released its 2025-26 SEC schedule today. The month of January is a doozy, including starting on the road at Arkansas and featuring road trips to Florida and Alabama, while also hosting Texas, Texas A&M, Kentucky, and Auburn. And some other notable games sprinkled across the next couple months include home bouts against Ole Miss, Alabama, and Vanderbilt, and road matchups at Kentucky, Vandy, and Missouri.
So is it still – we got Kentucky twice – Vandy twice.
And Bama.
And Alabama twice. Ooh, all right. Well, that'll be fun. And for the second year in a row, we start with Arkansas. They played them at home to open up SEC play last year. Now we go to Fayetteville. Turn the mic on there, buddy.
January 3rd, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Catch them early.
We play Bama here and at Coleman.
Correct.
Coleman away. Play them twice.
Only get Auburn and Bruce once this year in Knoxville.
Nice. We cannot.
Don't have to go down there.
Yeah, we got to hold serve. We won't have to get into worry with Karen's house and do that. I don't know. I mean, I saw him on the news again, guys. I think he really is thinking about running for senator.
He is talking a lot about Israel and Palestine and things that most basketball coaches do not talk about.
Yeah.
He's got thoughts. He's got opinions, and he's certainly entitled to them. But you just wonder. It's like, man, how does that play in the locker room and with the fan base and all that? I'm not even saying he's right or wrong. Like I don't know. But he's
not everybody agrees anymore.
No.
There is no happy medium.
You're paid an incredible amount of money to coach basketball.
At number 2,
coach.
Nope. Go ahead.
You better win.
Go ahead, Jace.
At number 2, the Vols had their 6th overall and first full practice in full pads. And RTI's Ryan Shumpert has some notes for us to go over. On the offensive side, Mike Matthews and Miles Kitzelman both did routes on air today, but were in red non-contact jerseys for practice. Both Braylon Staley and Chris Brazel did not participate. And in the quarterback battle, Jake Merklinger was, quote, stellar on intermediate passes, but had some underthrown deep balls. And on the other side, Joey Aguilar was inconsistent in the intermediate game, but Shumpert says, quote, it's easy to see why people speak highly of his deep ball.
I mean, that tells me what I need to – we talked about it. I can't remember when, Russ. The biggest drop-off we've had there, it's deep balls. We cannot miss. When this offense gets a chance to go vertical, you got to connect.
That's what gets this offense going at the tempo that we need it. You hit the deep ball, you run down there fast, you get a quick run off, you get the defense on their heels a little bit, you get that ball rolling.
Confusion sets in, the end fight. I mean, they put you in them. That's what the hypo offense really is when it gets you in that blender. And with as good as our defense is now, score a lot of points fast if we can get the right guy pulling the trigger back there.
At number 3, Roger Goodell is looking into having a red zone channel for college football after ESPN acquired the NFL Network. While appearing on ESPN's Sports Center, the NFL commissioner hinted at a potential launch of college football red zone. Quote, it'll continue to be produced right here in this building, Goodell said from NFL Network's broadcast studio in Los Angeles when asked about the future of NFL Red Zone. Quote, it will be the same NFL Red Zone, but I don't think fans will see any difference to that. And obviously, in the context of that, though, ESPN purchased the Red Zone name, and they will be able to utilize that for other sports, college football, and other things. And I think that could be an exciting thing for our fans to also see a Red Zone, maybe in college football or other sports.
That would be not just football. Think about basketball. Getting down towards tournament time.
Am I imagining this, or did they? I feel like they did have a little bit of a Red Zone thing on ESPN once, like
for college.
Yeah, like
Really?
a whip around type thing. Am I imagining that?
It'd have to be Power 4, right?
Like they didn't promote it as a Red Zone, and like it obviously never took off. I don't know. I'll be interested to see how that. I love the Red Zone, but you have to be in a certain frame of mind for it. It's not for the faint of heart, and I can only watch it for an hour or two, man. It's
your head starts spinning.
People who watch Red Zone all day is, man,
sickos.
That's medication.
And at number 4, ESPN reports New England Patriots coach Mike Vrabel jumped into a pile of players at Wednesday's practice with the Washington Commanders and came out with a bloodied cheek, which caught the attention of players in the ensuing huddle. Quote, "That's what we're trying to build, and it starts with the head coach. Intensity, bringing it every day, taking no crap when we're out there on the field," quarterback Drake May said. Quote, "The mentality, I like it. That's what you want."
Football guy. Yeah.
I can't lie, Russell. I haven't missed Mike Vrabel at all until I saw this news come out, and I was like, that's my football.
Yeah, he's like the same as the guy in Detroit, Dan
Campbell.
Yeah, they're cut from the same cloth. Meatheads, but really,
needs a good GM.
Yeah,
to handle his business,
and a couple of real strong, definitely a really strong offensive coordinator,
and a quarterback.
I mean, Drake May it. I mean, he traded away the Superman-like talent that is Joe Milton.
That throw is incredible. I mean, we're at the peak of our Joe Milton propaganda train right now.
Hey, Milton will start for the Dallas Cowboys this year. Mark my words.
At some point, with a Dak Prescott injury, or just beating him out straight up.
Go look it up.
I don't think he beat him out, but it would have to be through injury.
Yeah, but I mean, Dak gets injured every year.
That is the top 4 at 4. Thank you, Jason. It's brought to you by ECR Total Landscapes. If you've got a tree in your yard that needs to come down before it falls down, maybe it's already fallen down, you got to get that cut up and hauled off. Call ECR Total Landscapes. They do it all: professional tree removal, trimming, and storm damage cleanup. So if you got trees that need to go, now's the time to give them a call. Plus, they are offering free stump grinding now through the end of the year when you use or mention promo code FANRUN. That's right, free stump grinding for FanRun radio listeners at ECR Total Landscapes. Call today to set up your free estimate, 865-384-2012, or just go online to ecrtotallandscapes.com. We're live today at Covenant Health Park, hanging out on a beautiful day. We do have a limited number of free tickets this afternoon. So we're at the Team Shop right now. You don't have to have a ticket to get in here. We're on the corner of Jackson Avenue as you pull up. We've already seen a couple of listeners come by and get hooked up this afternoon. Come out, see us here. We're going to have a tent set up at 6 p.m., I believe, from 6 to 7. Game starts at 7. So you can come up. Just tell us you're listening to Fan Run Radio. We don't want to be giving out the tickets to just a bunch of randos out there. We want our listeners.
Yeah, it's Fan Run night.
And, and
I think we're going to have a pretty good party, boys.
I hope so.
Tickets have been a hot commodity.
Yes.
Don't have many left.
Yes.
So
we're getting people set up here this afternoon for Fan Run night. We've got Cody throwing out the opening pitch. Cody and John are going to host trivia, by the way, in the ballpark at like 6:30. So if you get there early,
really
check that out.
Are they going to be playing?
What could possibly go wrong? No, they're hosting. They're asking the questions.
Okay.
They just start arguing in front of the entire crowd. Welcome to Talk
the
Sports.
microphones.
Cody's throwing out the first pitch.
All you can eat night.
All you can eat Wednesday.
I have had some questions. Will you explain that to everybody?
Well, we gave away 4 pairs of those. Those are special tickets. I think you can buy them. but you got to pay for them. That's the tickets we're giving away do not work for that.
Right. No, this is to get you in the park.
This will get you in the park. You still got to buy your own beer, water, food.
I mean, as far as their concession prices here are very, very reasonable.
I'm excited to get a look at the stadium. I still
you haven't been in there?
I've yet to come in.
Oh man,
it's my maiden voyage tonight.
This is the first time we've been down the fan shop. It's really cool. Usually we're upstairs. Like we watch them get the whole field. Right?
Oh, you're watching like batting practice and everything.
Batting practice. They've got machines that make the ball do crazy stuff for fielding drills, and then they hose everything down.
Yeah,
it's cool.
It's a fun time. Phil is next as we go to the phones. Good afternoon, Phil. You're on the drive. It's Fan Run Radio.
What you say, David?
What's up, Philly?
How you and Bear doing?
We're doing well, man. Sam Beard hanging out with us on loan from Under Review. Bob said he's going to pay for this appearance, by the way.
Perfect.
Has Sam been over to see the basketball team yet?
I haven't. But I got high hopes, Philly. I got high hopes.
You got access to a different level of basketball information than the rest of us at Fan Run and the regular fan, because you do the show every day with Rick Barnes' good personal friend, Bob Baskerville. They're neighbors. They're out grilling together, hanging out by their pools with each other, all that stuff. Have you heard anything good that you can share with us?
Yeah, we had Coach Barnes on the show a few weeks ago. It actually was a great little off-season kind of deep dive into the team. And I don't want to get ahead of myself with all of the Zakai Ziegler comparisons, because we know how great of a career he had with us. But Coach Barnes was speaking pretty glowingly about Troy Henderson, the young freshman, and just really likes kind of the mentality in which he's coming at practice and kind of approaching the offseason and everything like that. I don't know if he's going to be having the kind of role that Ziegler had at the start of his career, but I do expect Troy Henderson to kind of be a guy at some point for you, have a little bit of a role on this team. So was excited about that. He mentioned that Jalen Carey was actually, he thought, was the most important addition to this offseason roster. And with a guy like Nate Ament coming in, to me, that's a big news right there. He said he's kind of got that bulldog mentality that we've been missing.
Yeah, I mean, when you've got these guys on the perimeter that we've invested a lot in, I'm glad that we're going to have, not there's anything wrong with Felix, but Carey's classic enforcer.
Yeah.
He's not going to let anybody rough his guys.
Troy Henderson was AAU teammates of Mint. I wonder if that's the reason why Mint told him to get him in here.
That's right. Coach Barnes was telling us a story, and he said they were watching Nate Ament and Troy Henderson was playing, and he looks over to the assistants and was like, "Why aren't we taking a look at this guy?" And a ball rolls over to the seat that he was at, and Troy Henderson runs over to pick it up, and Coach Barnes throws it to him, and he goes, "You look pretty good in orange, man." And he's like, "Let's make it happen."
Did you? That's kind of the way they fell upon Ziegler, isn't it?
Exactly.
They were screwing somebody else, and just saw this little dude out there running around with his hair on fire.
Did y'all see what our first part of this SEC schedule is in basketball? It's rough.
I mean, there's no easy games.
At Arkansas, home against Texas. At Florida, home against A&M. Home against Kentucky. At Alabama. At Georgia. Auburn at home. You got Ole Miss coming in here with what's his face from Texas?
Chris Beard.
Beard. Pretty stacked up league this year, Philly.
Yeah. If you go 12-6, 13-5, you still probably will be in the top four in the SEC. That's what I look at it.
For as tough as the front half is, I do like the back end of the schedule. When you're kind of looking at February, you've got LSU, Oklahoma, Missouri, South Carolina, all those teams kind of at the end. I think you can finish the season strong in SEC play.
You'd rather be peaking than.
Well, I think their whole key of the team is going to be if Gillespie is any good at all.
I just assume he's going to be, just because Barnes hasn't. I mean, what's the last real miss he had on bringing somebody in?
I mean, it's happened, but I feel like all the early returns on Gillespie are glowing. I mean, you're even hearing some insiders begin to whisper. It's like, hey, nothing against Ziegler, but Tennessee might actually be a little bit better at the point with Jacoby Gillespie.
Well, at least be less dribbling going on. That's the one thing I like about Ziegler. I pull my hair out, just dribble all the time.
I think Gillespie's going to be a much better offensive player than Ziegler was, just efficiency-wise. I think just how much can he kind of cover up what Ziegler brought defensively is going to be the question.
Great point.
Russ, I heard you trying to give Nick Saban some credit. That's high of you. Think first the show there, pretty cool.
Oh, and giving him credit. I mean, the guy won what, 7 or 8 national championships. I mean, maybe just a simple acknowledgement of reality is how I would term it.
And then you said that they bought all the players. Well, hell, Bear Bryant bought all his players too. I mean, do you want to win or don't you?
Well,
Russell Roll Tide.
Workshop that one. It's
didn't work.
Hey man, it's SEC football. We've brought all this into the light now. Sunshine is nature's best disinfectant, and now you can do what Bear Bryant and Nick Saban were doing out in the great wide open.
Well, yeah, I think there's more parity in college football now, except for maybe 2 or 3 teams that have an unlimited amount of money.
Being what, Texas, Ohio State, and
yeah, Alabama don't even have the money. Some 2 or 3 of these teams have.
The top 3, I would imagine: Michigan, Ohio State, and Texas.
I love it when the Bama people whine about NIL and how this is ruining college sports and everything. I love that.
Nobody's got more money than A&M, but I mean, they can't. They're cursed. I don't know what the deal is.
Well, Bear Bryant couldn't even win there. You know, I mean, he won, but he didn't do anything there.
Yeah. What are they, second to Harvard with their endowment?
Are they really?
Yeah, they've got one of the largest endowments on any university. You look it up.
Well, that's foreign money too. You know what?
Yeah.
That's where the endowment. So, all right, guys, see you.
Good stuff, my man. Appreciate the phone call. 865-966-3435, your number to get on the show this afternoon when we continue. The great Bob Baskerville joins the festivities live here today at Covenant Health Park for Fan Run Night. We have a light sprinkle happening outside.
Yeah, I'm not liking this. Hopefully it's just a little pop-up shower.
Surely it goes away quickly, right?
Yeah, I mean, the weather setup is going to be
no chance of rain.
It's going to be a thunderstorm, and then it's sunny.
It says rain expected to stop in 19 minutes.
Yeah, it's a little pop-up thunderstorm.
I mean, it's drizzling outside. Just little natural irrigation for the grass.
Just helping the grounds crew out.
There you go.
Raise the humidity.
Quick timeout. The drive continues. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive. Catch up with all things Fan Run by subscribing to our podcast feed. Like, rate, and download the show from the Fan Run app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Knoxville, mark your calendars. Fan Run Night at the ballpark is back. Join us Wednesday, August 6th at Covenant Health Park as the Knoxville Smokies take on Biloxi and we take over the stands. It's all you can eat night, so make sure to bring your appetite. Plus, we're hooking up the fans with exclusive Fan Run swag giveaways you won't want to miss. Come hang with the Fan Run crew, rep your team, and enjoy a summer night of baseball, food, and fun. Fan Run Night, August 6th. Be there.
Hey Knoxville! Surfside iced tea and vodka made with real brewed tea is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka. Sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game, Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-8899-789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Are we playing the blues back there at the station? I can't hear the full bumper music right now, so you're gonna have to. What's happening back there, Chase?
Just playing a little bit of blues. Yeah, you were right.
All right, all good. That makes me want barbecue.
The blues?
Yeah,
I understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go on a nice barbecue joint. They always got some like some Delta Mississippi Delta blues going on in there.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're going to get some good brisket.
It's a fair point.
So what happened here? Where did Bear go?
Bear, I think
just
he did
Irish goodbye to us.
I think he did go out and do me a solid. I think he's making sure that my car doesn't get towed.
Oh,
I think he's making sure
nice.
I've got a parking spot for the night. So I
I'm
appreciate that.
And you should appreciate it, but I'm not entirely sure that people are even paying attention to that.
They start checking at 5.
Okay.
Start checking at 5. But Sam Beard hanging out with us and under review. I feel like I'm a guest on your show all of a sudden.
Believe it, don't believe it. Here we go.
Bob Baskerville hanging out with us as well. It's Fan Run Night here at Smokies Park, and we are set up inside the team shop. See, the shower's already stopped there. We're just cooling things off here a little bit for Fan Run Night at the ballpark. Lots of folks coming down to see us and join in the festivities here today. You know, they've got we're in the team shop, and they have great gear.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Here, the Smokies, all kinds of cool Smokies, Knoxville shirts, knickknacks, umbrellas, keychains, things like that. Hats, just a ton of hats, which is, you got to have that for, like, back in the old days, you used to go to the souvenir shop or whatever at the ballpark, and they had like one hat, and it was whatever the team wore. Now they've got like 10 different kinds of hats.
I'm seeing one over there. Sam, you're a hat guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a two-tone, like a light blue with a dark blue bill, and it's got like the wandering bear.
Yeah, I like that.
That
I like
is
that.
awesome.
Yeah.
No letters, just that logo.
I also like their that little rope hat that they've got with just the Bear logo on the top, kind of that second row from the top there.
I see it.
Yeah, it's a sharp looking hat.
They have a lot of the Giants stuff, and they're going to be wearing the Knoxville Giants uniforms, which was the old Negro Leagues franchise here in Knoxville way back when. And they're going to be paying tribute by wearing Knoxville Giants uniforms on Friday, I believe, this week. And we've seen a lot of people come through here and buy Giants gear just in the 2 hours that I've been here. Yes, I saw one guy come in and buy a jersey, and another woman come in and buy shirts, hats, all that stuff. So that stuff is selling. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I like some of this. I'm sure I haven't seen the Giants stuff. I'm sure it's vintage. I love the vintage stuff that they're doing too. Some of these kind of distressed logos and all that stuff. It looks good.
So come down here and get suited up if you are headed down to the ballpark here tonight. Bob, good to see you, my man.
Yes, sir. Same to you.
Trying to figure out where we ought to begin with you as we get into some sports convo here this afternoon. Let's just start, like you and I haven't really talked about the first week of training camp for the Vols here. We did chat a little bit about the wide receiver thing on my appearance on your show on Monday. What's the vibes like on under review? Are you guys excited about it? Are we freaking out or about what you expected?
I find myself, Sam's been remarkably calm, but I find myself kind of going back and forth. Like 1 minute I'm fine. Like I was in peace, totally at peace after we hit the weekend because we had talked about the quarterback thing. And it's like, come on, guys, it's just, all the routes on air, which has become the most operative term I've heard in a long time. And I was like, we're going to be okay. And then this weekend, I started getting texts from friends who had, intel saying, man, the receivers don't look good and, dropped passes. And then some of them aren't even out there. Some of them even aren't, so then that turns into angst. I keep using this term. I keep saying it. In the absence of real football happening, we kind of start creating our own narrative. Some of us do. I've been doing that. Sam keeps talking me off the ledge saying, hey, I believe how'd you put it? It's like if we were playing a game on Saturday.
Yeah. I think these guys would be playing if we were playing a game this week.
Yeah. And and he's right. When he says it and puts it in that framework, I'm like, you know what, you're right. So I've kind of gone back and forth, but it certainly gets people spun up, man. We had, national guy today. We had Jake Crane on, because he made a comment on X when he saw this receiver stuff saying, boy, it reminds me a lot of 2024 Oklahoma, which is not a great comparison to make because they had a lot of banged up guys.
I saw somebody else make that comment. Maybe it was Crane.
Yeah. And but he even said, he goes today on the show, he was like, it might not be entirely fair because Oklahoma had a lot of other problems that you guys don't have, but it does give you pause, was his point. So he was creating.
One of the main things that Jake said too was like, if that run game doesn't get going, and I have a hard time believing that we're going to have a Josh Heupel offense that doesn't have the run game working.
Right. I agree.
Well, the difference I would say between us and Oklahoma last year is they had a quarterback that they thought was going to be good and turned out not to be good.
Yeah.
We don't have that, which maybe makes it even worse now that I say it out loud. But the expectations are here. Here's the thing, Bob. Like I didn't expect for Tennessee to win a national championship or like even a conference championship this year anyway.
Right.
So, and I don't know, maybe if your expectations are really high, maybe you should going into year 5. But my expectations were after Nico left, it's like, you know what? It's a situation that really couldn't have been helped. And so I'm kind of at peace with it going into the thing. Doesn't mean 7-5 would be disappointing. 8-4 would be disappointing to a certain extent. But, the hopes of 10-2 getting back into the playoff kind of left with Nico in my mind.
I think you're right. That's another thing we talked about this week, and you guys may have covered it too, about ESPN puts out their all-state playoff predictor, and ESPN says that, we're in the midst of all this, and ESPN then says, I don't know, based on what we see, Tennessee has the 10th best odds to make the college football playoff, and it sure doesn't feel like that. As a matter of fact, I think a lot of people would disagree with that. I'm with you. I think I came into this season, once Nico was gone, it's like, this is not going to be a playoff team. I mean, some things, they may surprise us, and I'd rather be pleasantly surprised than kind of create false hope right off the bat. Let's see what they can do.
I think a lot of those odds and like some of these rankings that you're seeing from Tennessee is really kind of showing respect to Josh Heupel and what he's done. And there's an expectation now that, hey, it's Tennessee under Heupel, like they're pretty good. And a lot of people make these predictions before the season without really knowing a ton about what's going on. You might have a surface level knowledge. I mean, these AP voters and even the coaches, it's like, you might know that Tennessee's quarterback situation is kind of a mess. But I think a lot of that is just, hey, this was a playoff team last year. They can't have fallen off that much.
That's a fair point. I mean, I do think there is some of that. We talk about that we're, and I think it's accurate often that we're disrespected. But I think one of those measures that we saw there in that particular instance, I think some of that's real. I think some of it is, yeah, we trust Josh. They still got talent. They're recruiting. Like, I wonder if some of the kind of currency that is going on with our recruiting for the class of 26 kind of helps sway some of these guys. None of those guys are going to be on the field this year, but it's kind of like, man, they're tearing it up on the recruiting trail. They got a couple big names coming in. Hell yeah, they could probably make the playoffs.
If Nico had left at just a normal time, like in the winter window, and you had a chance to go get a quarterback that you actually desired instead of Aguilar, like, I think we would be having the expectation, hey, let's go back to the playoffs this year. Sure. I think it's just the ultimate unknown of kind of, you don't understand what you're going to get from Aguilar yet. And I think if you went out and got just a clear-cut starter in the winter portal window, I think we'd be feeling a lot differently about playoff chances again.
I mean, as long as we're playing the what-if game, it's like, if that had happened, Nico leaves in the winter right after the playoff game, and do we get one of those Big 12 guys in here? And they go through spring practice, and then how different is the conversation? Because you've seen what it is with Oklahoma, with Mateer coming in there. Like, they think they're going to be right back into contention.
Yeah.
So could have been us.
Could have been us.
Alas, though, we have hit upon a little bit of a bump in the road here with this quarterback situation, and then the wide receiver situation is, what everybody's freaking out about right now, Bob. How worried should we be? I don't completely dismiss it. I'm a little bit concerned, but I don't think that the season is already in the dumpster, as so many people seem to believe online.
I would agree. I think that. As a matter of fact, we might have even said this earlier in the week, but I keep taking this approach of some of these other schools. In a way, this is the very thing. It's been forced on us, but it's the very thing we've asked for as fans. Like, I was one that was very vocal last season about, I want to see more Mike Matthews, right? And because the guy's super talented, looks like he's a playmaker. Well, now, provided
you're going to see Travis Smith.
You're going to see Travis Smith. You're going to see Matthews. You're going to see, and it's like, why not us? We've seen other schools do it. Now, I don't want to associate those guys with like a generational talent that appears to be what Jeremiah Smith is.
Yeah. But
Orion Williams and, some of these other receivers, it's like, why can't we have a guy that breaks out like that? It's about who gets him the ball. When we talk about Ryan Williams, he had Milroe throwing him the ball last year, which is not exactly a sure thing. That's a bit of a roller coaster ride in and of itself. So why can't it be us? Again, quarterback notwithstanding, I'm okay with it. And yeah, it's funny you said that. We talked about Travis Smith earlier in the week too. Some of the video of him. He's a big boy, man. Kind of like that.
Yeah, I mean, those young receivers look good, man, and they haven't been in a position where they've had to rely on those guys. Like, Matthews didn't play much last year because you didn't really need him to. You're going to need these freshmen too this year. So we're going to see them whether they're ready or not. And if these injuries linger that are keeping guys out right now, like you might see them right off the get-go.
Yeah. The other thing to keep in mind, we've been beating this one up too. We talk about our own quarterback woes. If you go and look at the coaches poll, Russ, and you look at just look at the top five teams in that preseason coaches poll that just dropped. 4 of those 5 schools have quarterbacks that are really untested at the collegiate level. None of them have started, with the exception of Arch Manning, had 1 start last season, and that was in a throwaway game. So we know how important the quarterback position is, and we've got our own stuff to worry about, obviously. But I think some of these other teams, I mean, they have talent all over the place. I get that. But, man, if your quarterback is not dialed in, and there's no guarantees yet.
Yeah.
So I think that's another thing to think about. And it's kind of like flipping the script when we talk about our situation with wide receivers. Why can't it be us? That's what these schools are saying with their quarterbacks, right? They've got guys that they're going to put out there, that are relatively new to the to the college game at least.
Bob Baskerville hanging out with us here this afternoon on The Drive. You can hear him weekdays from 10 to 1 right here on Fan Run Radio. And Bob, you have a background in television, as we all know. We were already talking about SEC Any Given Saturday. I hear you've binged that. You've already rolled through most of it.
3 episodes.
Okay.
Yeah, I got sucked in last night.
I've actually watched 3 episodes too. I watched the first 2 and then the last one because I wanted to see the one where Tennessee actually wins. I know the third one is the Arkansas one.
And that feels like mostly an Arkansas topical thing. I mean, because it was about Sam Pittman and, the battle he's facing, because the hangmen are at the doorway for Sam.
Well, the whole second episode was about that in Napier.
Yeah,
and they don't shy away from it.
Listen, I heard what you said earlier, and I think it echoes what I said in the first episode. My biggest takeaways is Brian Kelly's still a weirdo.
I kind of liked him.
Kelly?
Yeah.
Ooh, I can't get my arms around that. He feels like a me guy. But Beamer, I'm with you. I actually found myself like, Shane Beamer's all right.
I didn't know that Brian Kelly worked on Gary Hart's presidential campaign in 1988.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Of like all the guys in the SEC that you would think would delve into the political side of things, like Brian Kelly, really?
Yeah. So that was my big takeaway in episode 1. But episode 2, I think that was an interesting story. The whole storyline about Mertz and Lagway and also Napier. And this one, it's close to my heart because I didn't realize Napier lost his father to ALS, and I have a loved one who befell the same thing. And that's hard, man. That's like a death sentence the minute they're diagnosed with it. It's just a matter of when. And you saw how Napier got emotional. I'll give Napier credit too. We've been talking about that. It's just like, man, he did a really good job of blocking the noise last season. There was one moment that he made some quotes in a press conference where he talked about, I don't really care what some fan in their parents' basement has to say. And I was like, oh boy, here we go, man. He's going to start to get thin-skinned. He never did anything after that. And then the team just kept getting better. So
he came off likable, man. I thought so too. I mean, it's hard to think about that because it's Florida, and I'm sure as soon as I see them playing a game, I'll be pulling against them. But for that show, I thought they presented well.
If you just love college football, because I know there's some people who were like, Cody was talking about it this morning on Talk Sports. He was saying, I don't care about that stuff. I want to see the Tennessee
just the
stuff.
Games. Oh,
no, the Tennessee
just
stuff.
Tennessee,
and I understand that. For some people, from my perspective, you've been waiting patiently for football to come back, and when it comes back, even if it's in this form, it's well done. I mean, it looked beautiful. I thought one of the things that I actually I'm not proud to say it, but it got me when they showed the in the Florida episode where you saw Lagway and Mertz on the field and they're playing won't back down in between the third and fourth period, and all they do is everybody does the lights. It was like, man, it was just really well done in that regard.
Well, I'll say this too, because and I wonder the editing process on some of this. Did you catch during the Florida one? They were showing it was during like a key fourth down of the game after they played us. I don't know if it's Texas A&M or whoever.
Yeah.
And there's a big fourth down, and then they show the sideline, but it's at Neyland Stadium.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
And then the very next shot, did you see that, Sam?
I haven't gotten to this part, but I kind of can visualize what you're saying here.
Yeah, and it's like, whoa, I had to rewind it. I was like, did that really just happen? Like, yep, it did. They mixed game footage.
It's a pretty gutsy move. They did that. I didn't see it. So,
well, I'm hearing there's some evidently, and the Tennessee folks, there might be some people in there who are a little bit upset because apparently they had 12 hours of Tennessee footage, including 2 hours with Heupel one-on-one, and they only used 5 minutes of the Heupel interview. And apparently he talked about, his mom passed away right before the season. And he talked about that, and they never used it in there. And so there are some Tennessee people who might be a little bit upset by that. And they're not going to ask me for my opinion, but I would say, I thought Heupel looked good in that. I thought that He came off well. His program came off well. And I think there's going to be a lot of people who are like upset that they showed their coaches cursing or whatever. And it's like, man, this was good for the schools. It's good for the league. It's good for the game. We need more of that stuff because there's a lot of stuff out there right now in the talking world about college football that's not necessarily positive.
Absolutely. I've heard conflicting things too, and it does track with, I've heard from some people that Tennessee was pretty guarded about the access too.
Okay.
And so, I mean, those numbers, I'm not saying are false. I'm just saying that proportionately with some of the other programs, it's probably not as much. So just like any school, you want it all. You want to be able to control the access, but then when the time comes and you give them access, however much that may be, they may be coming back on, why didn't you use more? It's like, I've gone through that in my life, as a producer and stuff. You've got clients. And in this case, the programs and the conference are the clients. And, you can almost never please them. Just can't.
That's interesting. Stay with us. More with Bob Baskerville this afternoon. You're listening to The Drive on Fan Run Radio. We got to take a quick time out right here. We'll be back. We're live today at Covenant Health Park. You want to come out and get tickets to the ball game tonight. Skies have cleared up. We've got great weather, and we're looking forward to baseball. It's Fan Run night at the ballpark. Come see us. We're inside the team shop on Jackson Avenue. We'll get you hooked up with some tickets to the game tonight. You can watch with us in section 119 on Fan Run Radio. Back with more right after this.
The Drive. Streaming worldwide at fanrunradio.com and on the free Fan Run app. This is Big Orange Country's sports talk radio superstation. Fan Run Radio. Knoxville.
Yeah, it's another day, but what kind of day is it really? A day of doom scrolling? Laundry day? Nah, it's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold way filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. So grab a pack, grab your friends. Make the most of each day with those who matter most. When you're together with White Claw, every day is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You just gotta grab it. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Hello, is Tina there?
Who's this?
Yeah, this is Vince from the hit reality show Wives Don't Tell. Tina applied for our show to confess that her husband won't go to the doctor to get his erectile dysfunction checked. She said she's ready for a guy that can bring the heat.
All right, what the is going on? You're talking to her husband right now? Tina!
Well, she wrote the application that her man's performance is questionable. She's basically married to a coffee table. She also said, we live within driving distance to Men's Pro Knoxville, but he's too scared to get a blood test.
Oh my, she is done. She is so done.
Gotcha, Mike. It's Nephew Tommy. Ain't no reality show. It's a prank. Men's Pro Knoxville is the real deal, fellas. Local experts, test results in minutes. Call 865-544-8220 or hit men'spro-knoxville.com before your lady books a new co-star. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Is that old tree in your yard starting to lean a little too much? Branches hanging over your roof? Don't wait until it's too late. Call ECR Total Landscapes today. At ECR Total Landscapes, we specialize in safe, professional tree removal, trimming, and storm damage cleanup. So if you've got trees that need to go, now is the time to give us a call. Plus, we're offering free stump grinding now through the end of the year when you use or mention promo code FANRUN. That's right, free stump grinding for FanRun Radio listeners. At ECR Total Landscapes, we live up to our name by offering total landscape services. In addition to tree cutting, we also offer a wide range of landscape installation services and custom monthly maintenance packages that create stunning outdoor spaces tailored to your vision. Give us a call today to schedule a free estimate at 865-384-2012 or just visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
at the ball game. Bob Baskerville, he'll be getting blasted out there in the outfield. You'll find
Smashed.
him in the bar area, probably
crying the blues.
He'll be the guy with his shirt off,
all pickled from stirring his drink.
Yeah, sticking a hand in somebody's face. I'll tell you what,
I used to be somebody.
That's a great song. Boys, Russell knows this, but Bob had a run-in this morning with Karen.
Oh,
in real life.
Really?
Yeah. He called me right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
I was urging him to go and confront.
No, because she was waiting for me. You know how dark my tin is. But she was wanting me to get out. She'd already gotten out and videoed my license plate.
For what? What made
We
her?
pulled into a local, store parking lot. And I don't even know if I cut her off. I'd have to go back and look and see who had the right of way. So I rolled down the passenger window, Bob, to say, hey, sorry about that. She honked. And then she proceeds to roll down her window and go full nut.
Gave you a piece of her mind, huh?
You almost hit me. I went, look here, Karen.
Oh.
I was like, no, I did not almost hit you. Wow. And then it went from there. And then, you know how I can get, Russ.
Well, you didn't get out of the car and give her what she wanted, which I kind of would have been funny, man. Bear ending up on some YouTube video.
She did follow me.
Local man goes crazy and Target parking lot.
Like I could see her in my rearview mirror, like taking pictures of my license plate and stuff. She was kind of back about 20 feet or so. She pulled out and followed me.
What?
Yes. I'm not kidding.
Where?
Down around there, and then I got on the interstate.
She let you go?
Hammered it. Did you ever see that show on Netflix, Beef?
Mm-mm.
Oh. You need to watch that. It's
Is it like the one that kept going through my head? Like, what if this lady goes full Russell Crowe on me?
It's about a situation that starts with road rage between two people, and then the whole.
I'm not a road rager, man. Usually I'll be like, "Hey, sorry about that."
It took place out in LA, so that was part of it. Where that's such an element of everything. Unfortunately,
piece of work, man.
What was that movie with Russell Crowe?
Rage. Yeah, I think so.
And then there was Michael Douglas, Falling Down.
Oh, I love Falling Down.
Oh yeah.
I want breakfast.
Yeah.
You forgot your briefcase.
The chain for the phone.
Hey, Bob, tell us about, again, your TV guy here. So we're going to pick your mind about the ESPN acquiring the NFL Network and the Red Zone. What does this mean for us as viewers?
Well, I had a lot of opinions on what I thought would happen, and that's not necessarily how it's looking to play out. And I just got some information today from a friend and former colleague of mine who's still close to all this stuff. And it's interesting because the $1 million question on this whole deal was what's going to happen to Red Zone. Okay. Everybody's concerned about Red Zone, and myself included. And I was of the mind that, at least in the immediate term, well, first of all, they're not going to get this deal done for another 6 to 8 months, even though it's been agreed upon. It now has to pass regulatory approval, and it's got to close. And it's going to be a while. So it won't be in this football season. So I believe it's going to be business as usual for this football season when it comes to Red Zone and NFL Network, et cetera. But what is up in the air right now was I felt like they were maybe going to take Red Zone and put it on their new streaming app that they're going to be launching this fall. Again, this would be next fall, but they would be putting it on the app. So they would kind of force people's hand. Like, if you really like Red Zone, this is why
the ESPN app.
This is where you're going to have to find it. Well, as the deal turns out, and this I'm reading verbatim, Red Zone digital offering is not included in this deal. So while ESPN will manage the linear distribution of Red Zone, that's TV, to what they call MVPDs, which is YouTube TV, Hulu Live, all that stuff.
Okay.
The NFL's current direct-to-consumer offering, NFL Plus and NFL Plus Premium, will stay with the NFL, and consumers will not be able to watch Red Zone from within the ESPN app.
So at least for this year, we aren't going to have to
I think
nothing's going to change.
I think it's not even just this year. I think it's moving forward. I think the NFL understands they're getting out of the channel business. They want to stay in the digital business. Okay. And by the way, if you get NFL Plus with NFL Network, and this does not even include Red Zone, it's $39.99 a month just for NFL Network plus other stuff.
That's not including the Red Zone, though.
No, if you want NFL Plus Premium, which includes the Red Zone, it goes up to it's actually $79.99 for a year. So it's about $6 a month. But the point being is they see that they understand the value of Red Zone.
It used to be you get Red Zone for like $5 a month.
Yeah, it's 10 now, at least on YouTube TV.
They used to call Comcast every August.
Yeah,
back on.
Yeah, so now, but that's for streaming. So my point is, I'm a YouTube TV customer. Happy to say I'm still going to get Red Zone, but I'm going to pay that $10 a month to get it. Still, that's just part of an agreement that still exists. So that's totally different than what I thought the strategy might be. But it's actually good for consumers because I felt like they were going to kind of hold a gun to consumers' heads, saying the only way you're going to see Red Zone is to see it digitally. Instead, it's in their best interest now to keep it the way it is, and as far as like linear TV distribution.
Do you think, because I saw where Fox has announced they're going to have a Fox Sports app that kind of like the new ESPN app where it has everything. Do you think that we're getting to a day, because we have this conversation every year at the beginning of football season, is people want to shift their TV thing around. What should I do? Should I do cable? Should I do direct? Should I do YouTube TV? Whatever it is, Fubo, whatever it is. I feel like you're getting to a point where you can buy the ESPN everything app, you could buy the Fox thing app, and then you've got sports at that point.
Sure.
You're pretty much set.
You could do that. Here's the thing. I think the disintegration of the traditional TV channel system, I don't want to make it like, the sky is falling, but it's like, I would say it's going to continue to dwindle, and it's going to continue. Again, it's going to disintegrate. And that's 5 to 10 years from now, but that's where it's headed. And
I got 5 to 10 years left on Comcast. Is that what you're telling me?
Maybe 5. I mean, and the thing is, by the way, speaking of Comcast, they are losing significant market share on their internet business, which is really all they got left at this point that's making money. And that's because all these other providers now, KUB here locally and others, are doing fiber. So I think you
don't have to buy the $200 a month worth of stuff you don't really want and or need.
No, but don't confuse that. You don't confuse that with, we've talked about this, Bear, you and I, don't confuse that with you're going to cut the cord and you're going to be saving just a ton of money.
No.
You'll save a little, maybe a little, but not a lot.
Maybe, but it's kind of a headache, Bob, because I like to I just want to, I'm a pay one person kind of guy.
Yeah.
I don't like having to pay, right now I've got like 10 or 12 different things that,
I know.
And they're all like, it all comes out to almost the same amount of money.
I know. And it's also tough. We've talked about this before. Maybe Sam and I have, where you're watching something, it's getting worse too. You could be watching something, even if I'm watching something on YouTube TV, now there's a sporting event I might want to see that's on Peacock. Yeah. And now you got to back out of YouTube TV. You got to get into Peacock. And then there's no like last channel.
Yeah.
There's no button like that anymore.
You got to reload the app on your TV.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it within YouTube TV. They figured out finally how to do last channel, but you're switching to all these platforms. So you're talking about it from the perspective of having to pay for it and how you settle up. That's confusing, and it's a lot of work. And then also all the passwords that you have to now navigate, because there's nothing I hate more than calling up something. And we've talked about it before, ESPN Plus. All I hope for with this new ESPN app is that it's just an easier
sign in, keep me signed in.
Just an easier user interface, because right now it's a joke. And I mean, it's constantly like, okay, now you got to scan this barcode thing or this SKU thing, or you got to put in a password, or you've got to go to a website and then they'll send you a code and you've got to enter the code. And,
that is one thing that, like the Xfinity app on my, like it'll prompt me to do the Xfinity thing. and then I've got it keyed into my phone, and it just, does a facial recognition.
Now
it's gotten a little bit easier for me getting into, but until ESPN gets their thing fixed, I'm not paying for it. And I've always been kind of stunned that Fox is, like Russ was saying just a few minutes ago, why are they so far behind on having their own like Fox Sports app with, all the sports that they've paid a gazillion dollars to own the rights to, NASCAR. They're big players and have been forever in Major League Baseball.
Yeah. That just rests with depends on who's running your company and what they're, how digitally oriented were they. ESPN is, whether it was ESPN Go or ESPN 3 or now ESPN Plus and then the new flagship app, like it or not, those guys were at least kind of setting the tone, and some of these other entities were not doing that. Fox is one of them.
A bummer. I know we're out of time here, and there was one thing, unless you guys asked him, I was outside taking care of that. Are you going to be around?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he's going.
Come back.
He's got a thing.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I've got to go home and watch that SEC doc tonight. So
you got 2 or 3 more episodes left, huh?
I got 4, but I told Sam
I like it. Man, do you like it?
I definitely like it. I'm going to do one at a time.
I think it's fun.
Yeah.
It's a really cool way to get ready for the season. Got to run here. Stay with us. Hour number 3 of the drive coming up.
Drive.
And here we go. It's William Pattison, and this is your daily invite to Overtime on Fan Run Radio. Weeknights from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern, I'm breaking down everything you care about, from the latest Tennessee Volunteers news to bold takes on college football, the NFL, and NBA. If it's happening in the world of sports, I've got an angle on it. You bring the passion, and I'll deliver the truth, the fire, and the facts. It's Overtime with William Pattison, weeknights at 7, only on Fan Run Radio.
Only 3 homestands remaining to see your Knoxville Smokies play this season. And this week will be full of celebrations, starting with free hot dog night on Tuesday. All the hot dogs you can eat all night long. And if you're still hungry, we've got all you can eat Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday with half-off draft beers. Then on Friday, we honor one of the founding members of the Negro Southern League, the Knoxville Giants. On Saturday, we're continuing the fight against breast cancer by painting the park pink. And on Sunday is Cocoa Melon Day. Grab your tickets now at SmokiesBaseball.com.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life checking account, offering extra benefits including bank travel. Join us for a trip to Mackinac Island for a stay at the beautiful Grand Hotel. Travel with us to southern Utah to witness the enormous, colorful, and unusual rock formations. Or join us on one of our many day trips. We're always on the go.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue, located in beautiful Cove Lake State Park. Rickard Ridge is home of the best ribs in the Volunteer State. Smoked daily by pitmaster Mark Rickard. The barbecue at Rickard Ridge is mouth-watering, fall-off-the-bone delicious. Take the scenic drive up I-75 to exit 134 for directions and to look at the rest of the menu. Visit Rickard Ridge online at rickardridgebbq.com.
Dental health is so important. It's one of those things that if you don't stay on top of it, it can really come back to haunt you, both financially and, of course, in terms of your physical health. If it's been a while since you've been to the dentist or you've got a dental issue that needs attention, do what I do. Go to Malone and Costa Dentistry at Knoxville Smiles. You can schedule your appointment online right now at knoxvillesmiles.com or just give them a call at 865-539-1776 and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced, Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service. 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit MatlockTireService.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville. Fan Run Radio.
Hello, is Tina there?
Who's this?
Yeah, this is Vince from the hit reality show Wives Don't Tell. Tina applied for our show to confess that her husband won't go to the doctor to get his erectile dysfunction checked. She said she's ready for a guy that can bring the heat.
All right, what the is going on? You know you're talking to her husband right now? Tina!
Well, she wrote the application that her man's performance is questionable. She's basically married to a coffee table. She also said, we live within driving distance to Men's Pro Knoxville, but he's too scared to get a blood test.
Oh my, she is done. She is so done.
Got you, Mike. It's Nephew Tommy. Ain't no reality show. It's a prank. Men's Pro Knoxville is the real deal, fellas. Local experts, test results in minutes. Call 865-544-8220 or hit men'spro-knoxville.com before your lady books a new co-star. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
It's time for The Drive's Top 5 at 5.
Welcome back. Quitting time on your Wednesday, 5 o'clock here on Fan Run Radio. Russell Smith and Bear live today at Covenant Health Park in the Old City. It is Fan Run night at Smokies Baseball. Tonight we talked with Blake Burke of the Biloxi Shuckers to start off the show. We've got Frankie Scalzo from your Smokies coming up, set to join us here in just a few minutes. But first, Bear, we send things back to the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Jace Brown standing by with the top 5 at 5. Jacer, hit it.
Thank you. At number 1, the Sporting News released its preseason All-American teams earlier today, and cornerback Jermod McCoy was listed as a first-team All-American, the lone Vol to earn those honors. Also, ESPN released their football power rankings, and Tennessee landed at number 7 on that list, just behind Ole Miss and right in front of Oklahoma.
I'm sorry, those are the power rankings for what now?
From ESPN, just of SEC teams heading into this football season.
Oh, we're in the SEC. Okay.
Correct.
I just think, there's a separation between Georgia and Texas at the top, maybe LSU, although I'm not exactly a believer just yet. And then, like, that second tier, there's just a bunch of teams that are all sort of jumbled up. I don't know that Tennessee is going to be. I mean, I could see them being at the top of that second tier, but we could be at the bottom of the tier. I don't know. We're going to let it play out here.
Yep, it feels like there's 2 or 3 teams up at the very tippy top, and then a log jam underneath them. Everybody's going to be fighting it out.
At number 2, Carolina Panthers cornerback J.C. Horn received a few stitches in his left thumb area following a Wednesday morning car accident that forced him to miss a joint practice against the Cleveland Browns. Coach Dave Canales said after practice that the 2024 Pro Bowler will not play in Friday's preseason opener against the Browns. He is hopeful Horn will be available for next week's preseason game against the Houston Texans.
Former Tennessee commitment, J.C. Horn.
That's right. Who was his dad again?
Joe Horn.
Joe Horn. He had the crazy touchdown celebrations, didn't he?
Yeah, I wish we could have hung on to him.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly what the deal was. I
Where
feel
did
like
he end up?
South Carolina.
Yeah.
I feel like Pruitt screwed that up somehow.
That's
probably
shocking to me. Shocking.
That's the narrative I've built up in my head. I'm going to stick to it. Yeah.
A cornbread could screw something up in recruiting.
Told him we didn't want him or something. He wasn't good enough.
You can't wear this tee.
The Pruitt recruiting stories are some of the either funniest or saddest all at the same time.
At number 3, some MLB action going on today. Let's check the scoreboard. In the top of the 8th, the Yankees are on top of the Rangers 3-2. In the bottom of the 6th, the Blue Jays all over the Rockies 10-1 there. In the middle of the 4th, the Cardinals down at the Dodgers 2-1. And in the bottom of the 3rd, the Rays are on top of the Angels 4-1.
I saw where Shohei hit his 1,000th hit today. His career. It was a home run.
He's he's rocketed up that list pretty quick, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's pretty good at the sport of baseball.
He's also pitched 4 innings and struck out 8.
Jeez. Not a bad day at the office.
Nope. I wonder if we're going to start seeing more of those guys now.
Two-way players?
Guys that can pitch and power hit like he can.
I'm just looking at his pitch count, too. 4 innings, 8 strikeouts, but only 54 pitches. I mean, in this day and age, that's light work.
Yeah.
Especially coming off of surgery.
Yeah.
He's a freak show for sure.
At number 4, Jen Powell is set to become the first woman to umpire a game in Major League Baseball when she works games this weekend between the Miami Marlins and Atlanta Braves. Powell will work the bases in Saturday's doubleheader at Truist Park and the plate on Sunday, MLB reported today.
I have no doubt she is probably
here it comes,
vision impaired, and she will fit right in with the rest of the bums that call themselves umpires in Major League Baseball. It just seems like this year this is the worst it's ever been. As far as they don't know what they're doing.
I don't feel like it's been that bad. What's the most egregious umpiring fiasco this year?
I mean, we had an immaculate inning taken away just out of sheer stupidity from a guy. I mean, it's a career achievement. And
did you see the one? I think it was over the past weekend where
just straight strike.
The strike, it was right in the middle of the zone.
Yeah.
And those announcers were apoplectic. This is the most outrageous thing I've ever seen.
I love it when they say stuff like that. The batter just looked at him like, what?
But the catcher
Everybody
did it
did a double take.
because the catcher, like it was such a strike that he didn't even have to try to frame it, and he just sort of swiped it and threw it right back instead of like holding it for a second. He's just like,
I mean, I don't understand why the whole framing thing. You should have to be it's ball or strike. Just get it right. If not, get the computer thing in there with the lasers. Frickin'
computer
laser
thing
beam.
with the lasers. Yeah.
Yeah, the auto ump, whatever they call it, robo ump.
We haven't had a chance to talk about this. How did you guys like in the Hall of Fame game for football last week, the virtual
As long as
yard
they get
marker?
it right.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. I like the automatic balls and strikes that they tried out in the All-Star game or Major League. You tap your helmet and you see the neat little computer graphic there, and we get the call right.
Yeah.
I mean, they just need to get it right because it really is. I mean, it's maddening. And I can't even remember the guy. I can't remember who he played for. It doesn't matter. Somebody in the major leagues was getting ready to complete an immaculate inning. And just because this person decided I don't know, I can't remember who it was. Which one of the 3 blind mice?
Just a complete abomination.
It was. I'm always curious to know if they've got any link, some of these bad umpires, if they've gotten into it with anybody that's on Tennessee's staff over the years.
Absolutely reprehensible behavior on the part of that umpire.
And at number 5, a 3-hour search for what initially appeared to be a body in the Blackfoot River ended up being a life-size silicone female companion doll. It all started last Thursday morning around 9:30 a.m., according to Caribou County Sheriff Adam Mabee. Mabee tells EastIdahoNews.com someone had reported seeing a body in the river about 16 miles northeast of Soda Springs. The Blackfoot River flows from the Diamond Creek area and connects to the Blackfoot Reservoir. Deputies flew drones along a stretch of the river during the search. A team went in the water around 12:30 p.m. once the alleged body was found. Quote, when my team went in and pulled it out of the water, that's when they realized it was just a life-size companion doll, Mabee says. Mabee says the doll had been in the water for quite a while, and by the time they had found it, it is unclear who it belonged to or how it got there. The search crew took pictures of the doll, but Mabee didn't have any on hand. Mabee doesn't think they'll ever find out who put the doll in the river, but if they do, that individual will be charged with littering.
All right, well.
I mean, just with littering?
Just littering.
Huh.
I thought he was going to have a WNBA update there for a second.
No, not that far.
Yeah, it's funny you brought
put
that
that
up.
on the
Did you see
docket.
that? There was another one last
There
night.
was an outbreak.
Yep.
It's a recurring theme.
A rash of incidents, one might say.
And not for nothing, but it was at that game. I was watching Rakia Jackson.
She good at the sport of basketball.
LVFL.
Yeah.
She's balling out.
Mrs. James Pierce.
She had like 27 last night. She's been playing well.
How embarrassing would it be? Because they're going to catch somebody eventually. How would you like to be the guy that gets arrested for doing that?
I thought they arrested.
They already caught a guy.
Yeah,
Oh, they did?
and it looked like they converged on this person last night too. So
You got to be stealth, man. Get in there, chuck that thing, and then get out of there.
yeah,
How stealthy can you be in an arena full of people? Everybody's got a camera now.
true.
Think I could manage.
You think so?
Yeah. You get in there.
I'll front you the cash if you want to go to a
or
game and
something.
do it. I think a trench coat's going to add another layer of
Granted, I haven't thought this through.
creepiness to it. That's going to really, I'm sure your entire family. I mean, you can blame the concussion.
I feel like I could get the device launched properly, and you got to bolt, man. You got to get out of there.
Like I said, I'm not going to get it.
Stop that guy. Stop that man.
You want to do it, I'll give you the money to buy all the supplies you need. Just chuck it. Was this one neon green as well?
Yes.
Yes,
What's up with the green color?
Stands out, man.
I think it hit Sophie Cunningham right in the ankle.
Ooh, and that's gross, man.
Yeah, she kind of fluttered. and then-
As long as it hasn't been used.
Well, I mean, it could be worse. I mean, in the men's sports, they feel like full beers, batteries, snowballs.
What would be worse, getting hit with a object like that or a beer?
Is the beer full and capped? I'd say the beer.
Is the object used and or clean?
Yeah. What were they doing at the Predators games? What was it that they would
Catfish.
Catfish. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the WNBA's thing.
Yeah.
Evidently.
Yeah.
Plastic.
Big green dongs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Thank you, Jace Brown. That is the top 5 at 5 here on Fan Run Radio. Russell Smith and Bear, joined by Bob Baskerville from Under Review, hanging out with you here on a beautiful day as the little brief drizzle we had here is already cleaned up. The ground is already dry, and we are ready for baseball. It is the first ever Fan Run night at the new Covenant Health Park. We did this last year at the old ballpark.
Right.
And it's our first time doing it here at the new one. We've got some fun activities. Lots of activities lined up for the people here this afternoon.
Bob singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
What?
Yeah,
No, that's you.
I heard it was Bob.
I think I'm gone at that point.
Are you shirking your responsibility?
Look, I'm going to be far behind you, Baskerville. 2 elder statesmen of Fan Run Radio.
That's right. That's right.
You guys got to be home by a certain time.
And it's not that
bedtime?
we got to be home by a certain time. Through age and wisdom, have figured out that
I got to take my meds at some
Be
point.
home to
so-
hit the Metamucil bottle.
Yeah. Oh.
I medicate throughout the day, Bob. It's nice to be home at 9 o'clock and recline watching something on the television. I want to get into that thing. I told Russ, Bob, I just don't want to feel. I don't want to like any of these coaches, Bob.
I know. I heard you say that.
I mean, you feel like, well,
there's some that, like, I'm the guy who I've been calling him Precious Shane Beamer forever because I get so tired of him. I always joke the guy he'd tear up at a card trick. He's
isn't that what Barbara Dooley used to call Derek?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah,
Precious.
because we called him Precious Dooley.
Yeah, but I gotta say, man, the Beamer one last night, I was like, he's all right, man. He's looks like a good dad, a good family guy.
He's dead off like Kenny Wallace.
Yeah, he does. I know. I hadn't thought of that.
See it now?
Yeah.
Making time to eat breakfast with the kids during a busy football season.
You might be going a bridge too far saying you liked Brian Kelly, though, after you saw
I did, man.
He's a
I found him to be
real
likable.
likable guy.
He is to me the epitome of one of those coaches that's kind of a me guy. He's
Morally bankrupt.
Yeah. He's he liked dropping the F-bombs.
Yeah,
that was for sure.
He was salty.
What'd you think of you haven't seen that episode. I was going to say the third episode is about Upset Saturday. So it's Vandy, Alabama, and then Tennessee, Oklahoma, or Oklahoma, Arkansas. And Clark Lee
Like him.
I think I like Clark.
Yeah.
Lee, although he did say
Fiery guy.
We're going to be the best college football program in the country. That is
It's
what
like,
he
dude,
said.
you got to stop smoking weed before you get on
But
camera.
that's the way. If you're going to be successful there, that's the way you got to be. And it's just like people are angry about Pavia saying what he said, and I get that, but that's the way you've got to be in that sport as a competitor. You can't be in there like, well, we just respect the heck out of Tennessee. We're just like, no, I'm going to go in there and kill them and bleep all of them.
Yeah,
I guess so. I just don't want to like. That's again. I don't want to like them.
Yeah, I know.
It's
okay though. It's the off season. You know what I mean?
Punks and clowns. My hatred burns hot for anybody not named Tennessee year round, Bob. I guess.
Yeah, I'm okay. Like Russ said earlier, it's like, man, it's football, and I'll watch whatever I can get right now. And even though that was last season, it's kind of good to reminisce. Even that Vanderbilt Alabama game, man, it was great because Alabama just thought they had that one in the bag. They obviously did.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch that one. There's two ends of the spectrum. Watching Vanderbilt beat Alabama and then watching Arkansas beat us.
The good news is you don't get to see a whole lot of Tennessee in that. We're there, obviously.
Yeah,
but
we didn't see a whole lot of them that night, as I recall. We just sort of walk through the game.
Yeah.
I wonder why they decided. That really is disappointing that they didn't use the footage of him talking about his mom. And they could talk about his mom and then his buddy that stood on our sidelines but played at Oklahoma, that whole deal.
I think people just find Heupel little dull, little boring.
Yeah.
I wish he would because if you hear the rumors about him, he's supposedly hysterical.
But I've heard the same. Think about the storylines. Okay, the first episode, Brian Kelly, who is, you can argue, at least in the eyes of the LSU fan base, they're underperforming. Shane Beamer, South Carolina overperformed, and he's a character. Second episode, Billy Napier, such a saga there because everybody wanted him out, and then he rallied his team. Third episode, it's about Vanderbilt and Clark Lee and what he's building, and Sam Pittman, who is another one that people say maybe should be fired. That's why Heupel's not showing up, in my opinion, because it is what you said. Heupel's not dynamic, and he's not on a hot seat, right? I mean, it's like if this was being done in retrospect to the 22 season, you guarantee he'd be in there because of that Alabama game, that Alabama win, because that was something that was iconic.
We got to take a quick break. We got Bob Baskerville here. Coming up, we're going to be visiting with one of the Smokies pitchers who we might see in action this week here at Covenant Health Park. You're listening to The Drive on Fan Run Radio. Quick time out. We're back with more right after this.
The Drive. Follow us on Twitter or X or whatever the they're calling it these days at Fox Sports Knox, Fox Sports Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Are you tired of trying to squeeze your dental appointments in on your lunch break or before you go to work? Here at Knoxville Smiles, we're all about making going to the dentist easier. That's why we're now open until 7 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. To take advantage of our new evening hours, make your appointment now at knoxvillesmiles.com or just call us at 865-539-1776. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. We do. We're Farm Bureau Insurance. And we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance. Tennessee's insurance company.
This is Baseball VFL Cody Brown. Farm Bureau Insurance is the official insurance for Tennesseans. Believe in me for all of your insurance needs. Give me a call at 865-992-3871.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
Ready to launch your career? Axle Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axle proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axel, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axel Logistics is the place to start your career.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
In beautiful downtown Knoxville. What a day. What a night it's shaping up for baseball. Bear, we got some cool baseball take me out to the ball game shirts.
Yeah, I already snagged one.
Oh, you already got your?
Yeah. Well, you got to. I wear a size that gets snagged pretty quick.
What size are you?
2X.
2X?
Yeah.
Okay.
People like them big.
Come on down here. We got a limited number of tickets as you come out this afternoon. We should be able to hook you up if you get here the next hour or so. Ball game starts at 7 p.m. and you'll get a free Fan Run Take Me Out to the Ball Game t-shirt. Look for John Reed hanging out in the big orange tent right outside the fan shop as you walk up to the ballpark here tonight. Russell LeBaire, pleased to be joined by one of the pitchers on this year's Smoky squad, Frankie Scalzo, joining us on the show. Hello, Frankie. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet y'all. How y'all doing?
Doing very well. I wish that we were on TV so that people could see this
magnificent,
thoroughly outstanding mustache you are rocking.
It's been with me for quite a while. I don't think my upper lip has seen the sun in like 4 years, so the tan line would be pretty impressive too.
Like if we were to shave the stash right now and you were to walk back into the clubhouse, like what would the guys say?
I don't know if they'd
Who is
recognize
this
me.
guy?
Yes. Oh, exactly. I don't even know if my girlfriend would recognize me at that point. Break up with me after, she would recognize me. But yes. Oh yeah. She is a big fan of the mustache too. So she would be number one hater of the shave.
Yeah. So that's not an option, huh?
No. Oh no.
All right. You got to go see that. You can look him up on the website. I'm looking at milb.com right now. You are a pitcher from San Diego. Went to Grand Canyon College. Arizona, Phoenix?
Yeah. Yeah, in Phoenix.
Outstanding. Okay. What was the transition like from San Diego to Phoenix?
It was different at first. Like you could tell the weather for sure will hit you. It's a oven door, especially compared to this humidity that we have. It's just the dry heat. But honestly, it was a little advantage. You have all the other teams coming from nicer places like Utah or California, and then we're just in the desert. We're used to it. But it was fun. It was probably like the best decision I made transferring from my original school, San Jose State, and then to Grand Canyon, having the coaching staff believe in me. And then Andy Stankiewicz was a great coach that led me to be like a better person, better ball player. So honestly, can't speak bad about Grand Canyon.
Outstanding. And I've never spent time in San Diego. I've been through the airport there, but they say that is just one of the most beautiful places in America, one of the best climates in America.
Yeah. Tough airport, but good climate.
Yeah.
So that is nice. Yeah. You can't really beat it. Like yesterday around game time, it was like 80 degrees and sunny. And I was like, this reminds me of home. Like this was summer. Yeah.
Did you grow up a Padres fan?
I did. Unfortunately, they weren't doing that well while I was like rooting for them, but now they're doing great. So
yeah, you're younger than us old guys. I mean, you probably just missed Tony Gwynn.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, what a player. What a player. And what a ballpark they've got out there now. Petco Park, too. I mean, it's like a much bigger version of this.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah, it's nice. They used to have like a beach area in right center field. I remember going there, watching games with my dad. They were like $15 tickets as well, going there. Can't compete to that now. But yes, this ballpark, too, that we built, we were just talking about the upgrade it is from our old ballpark in Kodak. It's pretty big league here.
So you played in Kodak last year? Okay, yeah. So what was that like when – because you've probably heard the stories, maybe even seen the pictures or whatever last year, but when you walk in this place and you go in the clubhouse and the dugout and take a look at the outfield, everything that's going on there, what was that like?
I mean, I've been here for a couple months now, and walking here, we took a new route. So, I mean, it's a maze down there. It's incredible. The amount of square footage that's there, it's everything everything's nice. The walls are coated in Cubs, Knoxville Smokies, everything. And then Kodak was almost like a homey ballpark. It felt friendly. It felt cozy there. It was nice to play games there, but the electric atmosphere that this place brings, like, you can't match that.
Kodak was nice, man. We always had, it was a little bit sad leaving there because, I mean, there was, I grew up here and we had a stadium right over there, Bill Meyer Stadium. And it was one of those old, like, it was about to fall over. Like, they had to get out of there. But it was where we grew up going to baseball games, you know. And then Kodak was fun too. Like, there were some people who, like, didn't like it at first because they took away baseball from downtown Knoxville. And so when they announced that they're going to build this ballpark, it was exciting. It's like, okay, baseball, pro baseball coming back to downtown Knoxville. But then the weirdest thing, like, you feel sad about leaving Kodak because you've been going up there for ball games for 20 years. So it's really fun to be back down here. And the crowds, they have done it all first class.
Oh,
here
I
at
mean,
the Smokies.
even yesterday on a Tuesday, I mean, the promotion being at like a hot dog night or whatever for sure helps. But I mean, we had a packed stadium for a Tuesday night crowd, and that's not that common in minor league baseball.
They had free hot dogs last night.
And Blake being back.
Blake Burke being back as well. Do you know who that was before last night?
I did not, but the crowd for sure did. You got a good little ovation here.
What was that like in the Smokies dugout when it's like, why are they cheering for one of the other guys?
I wasn't here when they played Rocket City when Christian Moore came back as well, but they were like, yeah, they play their walkout. They get like a standing ovation. And I didn't know if they played their walkout or not, but it was cool. It was like, this is nice. Like, there's a good following and everything.
They love their baseball here in East Tennessee for sure. We're visiting with Frankie Scalzo, one of the pitchers. You worked last night, so no pitching tonight for you?
No, they'll give me an off day, which is nice. Get to watch the other guys, get some work in. And this is a fun lineup to play against, though. There's some good aggressive hitters. There's good guys with good approaches. So it's nice getting tested a little bit.
How'd you do last night?
Scoreless. 1 inning.
Well done, sir.
Oh, yeah.
That's to feel good, knowing that your day is done. You're going to have the day off tomorrow. You don't even have to stress about it.
No, all
Just
good.
relax.
Got a little dessert. Oh, yeah.
What do
treat
you
myself?
What do you have for dessert?
Stopped at this gelato place downtown. New little spot.
Oh, I've heard about it.
Yeah, I don't remember the name, but it's right around the corner. Yeah, pretty good.
Legit?
Yeah, it was nice.
What'd you get?
I'm just a vanilla guy, so I just got the standard vanilla sweet cream. It was good though.
Just vanilla? You know,
I know. I don't
chocolate?
like to. No, chocolate's where I can't go on the chocolate side. I'll go more like fruit, like strawberry or something, but more just vanilla.
Frankie, you got to branch out some, man. Come on.
Try pistachio sometime.
Ooh, okay, yeah. I could get behind that.
So what do you do as a pitcher when you know you're not going to play tonight? What's that like? What do you do during the game?
Oh, during the game, there's a lot of like banter going on. We're in the bullpen, so we have a lot of just time to kill, honestly.
Yeah.
There's some games that we'll play. If we're lucky, we'll play some bocce ball. We'll just throw a ball out there so you can roll it. But once the third inning comes around, we'll start locking it in. But today's where I get my bigger lift in. I'll do more of my running before the game. And then thankfully during game time, I just get to clock out and enjoy the game.
What are your strengths as a pitcher? Are you a high velocity guy, movement guy, spin guy?
I got some spin. So yeah, more of that. Get them off the fastball, get them looking spin, and then blow them up late. So
And it's been going well for you. Iowa would be the next step. What do we need to do to get you up there?
Throw more strikes. That's about it.
It's harder than it looks, isn't it?
It gets small sometimes. Yeah.
Well, we've got a guy, one of our guys, who's going to be throwing out the first pitch, and we had a guy do it last year, and he didn't get it quite up there. Yeah, and so there was some banter directed at him.
I bet. Yeah.
His co-host is going to be doing it tonight, and of course we're all hoping he fails miserably so that we can hold it over his head. But if Cody's listening on his way down here, like, any tips from a actual professional on how to cover yourself in glory on the first pitch?
I hope there's some athletic background, because I'd say think less. Just trust it. Just go for it. See where it goes. Yeah. Don't think about it too much. You're going to be thinking about all the banter you're going to get. Think less. Have fun. Enjoy it.
What's it like when you're up there and you can't find the strike zone? We've all seen the pitcher. He's just struggling. It's ball 4, ball 5, ball 6. He just can't do it. Like, I've got to imagine that's the most terrifying, lonely feeling in sports.
The crowd for sure gets more noticeable. You hear the good one-liners. You hear people tagging at my mustache and stuff, but that's more when you need to slow the game down a little bit. You'll feel your heart rate. You'll feel the sweat building up on you, and that's when usually like the catcher comes out, slows the game down a little bit. Because at the same time, like the strike zone's small, but you're just one pitch away. These hitters get out 7 out of 10 times when they're good. So having that confidence behind, throw a
That's
strike.
a good way of looking at it.
Yeah.
What do they say about the stash when you're on the road?
They try to get me a little bit like the unevenness, or they say like, I bet your girlfriend doesn't like it, like little things like that. It's never too like under the belt, thankfully. It's usually PG-13. Yeah.
You ever go back at him?
No, unfortunately I can't too much. My favorite's when like a kid comments on it. They'll be like, hey, 35, good stash. They're like 8 years old, and I'll just be like, hey, you too, man. They usually get a good chuckle out of that one.
Frankie Scalzo with us this afternoon. Frankie, we're going to let you run, man. Thanks for stopping by and chatting with us. We really appreciate the time. Good luck tonight for the Smokies and for yourself the rest of the way.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Pleasure meeting y'all.
Yes, Frankie Scalzo of your Knoxville Smokies. Come check us out. It is Fan Run Night at the ballpark tonight, and we're starting to get a good crowd here in the team shop.
Yeah, the buzz is starting. Frankie's got an all-time good. We'll have to add his name to the great baseball name list on the show.
Great
Frankie.
baseball name, great stash.
Yeah.
That is a mighty push broom he's rocking up there on that upper lip right there. You could clear out.
Imagine him back in the old days playing for like the Pirates or the Dodgers or something.
Absolutely.
Frankie Scalzo, from Brooklyn.
Frankie Scalzo Jr., I believe, as well.
Oh, of course, yeah.
What a look.
What a nice guy.
Yeah, he's walking out now, so we can be a little more, less self-conscious,
Yeah.
He also had like a little nose ring thing happening there.
I didn't notice that. I noticed he had the Tony Vitello like
he had
Italian,
great
beautiful locks.
Great hair. I wasn't going to say anything. I didn't want to make it weird.
Him and their manager, like if he told me that they were related to Vitello, I believe it. Scalvo. What's the manager?
Lance.
Him, Frankie, and Vitello. If you told me they were related, I believe you.
Well, that's exciting, man. All right. We're going to take a quick time out here. We're going to come back with one last long segment of the show. Come on out and see us this afternoon. If you tell John under the tent that you're a Fan Run listener, he's going to hook you up with some tickets and a Fan Run baseball t-shirt. Very cool stuff.
Let's go.
For giveaway here this afternoon at the ballpark. Quick timeout. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive. Congratulations. You found sports radio that doesn't suck. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Whether you're heading to work, taking the kids to school, or planning your next road trip, your car needs to be ready for the ride. Hi, I'm Russell Smith, and I've been a customer at Matlock Tire and Auto Service for about as long as I've been driving. For me, it all comes down to trust. Look, I'm not a car guy, and I just don't want to get taken advantage of on car maintenance costs. Matlock Tire Service is a family-owned and operated business, and they wouldn't have made it this long if they hadn't been providing trustworthy service you can depend on. They're the home of the price match guarantee, which means you can bring in any competitor's ad, and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. I've bought a lot of tires at Matlock over the years, and I always go there for my oil changes. You should too. They've got locations in Farragut, Hardin Valley, Lenoir City, Maryville, and Athens. Visit their website, matlocktireservice.com, to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Honest service, quality work, dependable care. Matlock Tire and Auto Service.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal matters. From court-martials to benefit claims, at Griffin Law, your mission is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
Hey Knoxville! Surfside iced tea and vodka, made with real brewed tea, is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside, or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
And on your free Fan Run app, a variety of ways for you to experience the program. We got a podcast that we release at the end of every show. You can go back and listen to anything you missed. We were joined right off the top today, right at 3 o'clock, by Blake Burke. Here, I was telling Sam during the break, like, he's not the huge physical specimen. Like, he's a big dude.
But he's a big old. That's a big old boy.
He's kind of thick, though, isn't he?
I was telling Sam, he's kind of got a dad bod. It's not like he's ripped or anything. He's kind of.
He's got like redwood trees. He's huge.
Yeah, big knees, like
big legs.
He like one of those old school sluggers from back in the day. You know,
like Croc or one of those guys. From
exactly.
The old school
I was going to say Babe Ruth, but
I was sitting here looking at him. I was like, remember how much he liked trying to steal bases his senior year? He was pretty good at it.
Well, he would like accidentally steal bases. We would have the hit and run, I think, on with him a lot because he would hit second. And so like Amick and Greiling were coming up after him, and he would end up accidentally stealing some bases.
Yeah. Well, he's like a diesel. He doesn't slow down quick.
One of the big noticeable differences between the college game and the pro game is like how much easier it is to steal. The quality of catching in the pro game, like, it's hard to steal at this level, at the major league level.
Well, yeah.
Center in college, half those catcher throws are ending up at center field. It seems like it's just really hard to throw a guy out, whether they're fast or not.
He was pretty good. It's kind of like a freight train, though. He didn't come to a stop real quick. It took him a minute.
Not exactly graceful on the slides. I feel like we're tearing the guy down. He's an all-time legend, man.
I mean, dude, when he had a bat in his hand, it was, to me, the only thing close to it as far as just like when he really gets a hold of one is back when Tiger was in his prime, and he would just absolutely rip the cover off one.
The other thing I'll always remember about Blake Burke is think about the games where he made like significant plays on defense. And how often can you say that about a first baseman? Right? I mean,
you say dad bod, that dude had a stretch on him like a Russian ballerina.
But I mean, he'd make plays though. I'm talking about like on bunts and other stuff. His judgment, everything was always spot on. I mean, that's the part of him I remember too, was like
that, and him and Stark had that deal where they could
that
pickoff play that they ran on
nap
people.
throw.
And what was the deal? Both of them, or Burke was left-handed, so it made it easier to because his gloves on his right hand, it made it easier to swipe and get the out.
Yeah, kind of
curl across his body.
Yep.
We asked him what his favorite home run he's ever hit in his life was, and he thought about it for a couple of seconds and then said, the Southern Miss one.
Yeah. That ball's still going somewhere.
Yeah, and I just remember because he struggled so much that season. Like he was not good. And I wasn't going to put it like that with him sitting here, but like he
had a long slump that year.
Yeah, but that kind of broke. Yeah, and because I remember being worried about it at the 2020 at the beginning of the season. Like, is he going to snap out of it? And he was dominant all season long.
Well, I think I think the biggest thing that helped him, believe it or not, probably was Christian Moore just being unconscious straight out of the gate. I think it took a ton of pressure off of Blake from not feeling like it was all on him to generate home runs and runs scored. So
has not homered yet. He got called up to the AA affiliate, the Shuckers from Biloxi. He's with the Brewers organization. Called up Saturday. He is 6 for 12. He's been on base all the time since being called up. Has not hit a home run at AA yet. So we might see the first.
Yeah.
He said
tonight.
he would. What would he said?
Said he'd hit it for the drive.
Yeah.
Do it for Fan Run.
And then he would. I think he would really be thrilled if his first one was here in Knoxville. So, yeah, I mean, he's one of the kings of Knoxville now.
Come see Blake Burke and the Shuckers take on the Smokies tonight at 7 o'clock. It's Fan Run night. We'll have some fun activities and stuff for our listeners throughout the course of the ball game. Got to beat these Shuckers.
Yeah, I'd like to see Burke get a homer too.
I've been saving that all day, Bob. You like that?
I got it. I followed you. That was good.
Thank you.
Mothers. Anyway.
Yeah. We got to beat these Shuckers tonight down here at Covenant Health Park. Come on out and help us get it done. Bob Baskerville from Under Review helping us out here this afternoon. Bob, the Boo Carter saga feels like it's kind of wrapping up here, hopefully. Could he be subject to any further disciplinary action? Do you suspend him for a game or two if you're Josh Heupel?
I would say no.
Suspend who? Boo? Why?
I would say no. I think, and I wonder if this is born out of, again, what we talked about a little earlier. It's like what we were saying on our show today. It's like, hey man, let's get that guy coming across the middle on offense. Let him get some reps in as a receiver. I think, feels like all's forgiven. Feels like in a week though. This moved pretty quickly if you think about it. It was a week ago today that Heupel was addressing this, and now, or he addressed it yesterday.
Moved so quickly,
and now here we are. He's, you could argue that whatever, and who knows, there could be more to it. We'll see. But actually, we were on our show today, and Brett, our producer, brought up a good point. It's like, I think there's value in getting him out on the field just to be out on the field with the guys. You know what I mean? Again, this whole thing about just reintegrating him, re-onboarding him with that team. It's important. And it's not just what you do on the side. It's also what you're doing on the field too.
I mean, all kidding aside, I mean, he's obviously done what he was needed to do to earn his helmet back. He was pretty much publicly pilloried. And
pretty embarrassing.
And he's had to eat some crow. And he may or may not have gotten his jaw jacked in the locker room.
Well, I think that's the biggest thing that you have to look at if you're Heupel is like, are the guys on the team who were pretty widely reported to be upset with him, even to the point of some sort of physical confrontation? And it was more than just Josh Josephs. Like, are those guys satisfied with what he's done? And apparently he had to go to visit some kids in the hospital a couple of times, and he
had to meet with leadership council.
Extra conditioning, apologize in front of the team, all those things. It's like, if they're satisfied with him paying his penance, whatever that is, then I don't think you have to worry about suspending him or anything like that. But if there's in any way, and this is only for Heupel to determine, because we're not around these kids, we don't get to ask them these questions. It's like, hey, has he done enough? Like, has he paid enough of a price? Because like you said, it went pretty fast for something that was responding to something that had apparently been going on all summer long and had been brewing behind the scenes for a while.
I'm also of the mind that, like I said, I don't think I see a suspension, but maybe Syracuse, he doesn't start, or, and sees the field maybe like after the first quarter. I could see something like that, but not like, I'd be at this point, I'd be surprised if we see like a full game suspension.
I don't even think we should. You don't want to start him, don't start him. Put him in the second series. But there's too much riding on everything now to play games with. If he's done everything he needs to do, and like Russ was just saying, the rest of the team's cool with him and everything's been settled in the locker room, then get after it.
Yeah. Yeah. And look, I think the other thing, forget the wide receiver aspect of it. We've been talking about that. It's like, man, remember what a factor he was in punt returning last year.
I mean,
that's what we need.
We've talked
that
about
too.
it. Anytime that kid gets his hands on the ball, he can go to the house with it.
Yep.
He's a playmaker. We've got a dearth of playmakers on this team.
Yeah.
At least looking at it right now, Bob, some of these young guys and guys we haven't seen, it's a good opportunity for them to step up, make some plays.
It's true.
Need weapons.
Yeah, we do.
Need weapons on the. It's so weird, this recruiting bonanza. You go back to Josh Heupel getting the job, and he wasn't the first choice, despite what Danny White says. They tried to hire that Elliott guy, who's been a miserable failure.
Yeah,
at Virginia.
So lucky he turned us down.
Heupel comes here as an offensive guru, right? And shows it the first 2 years. Then you get Tim Banks, who was not his first choice. They tried to hire like 5 guys, maybe more, before they settled on him. And the defense doesn't look that great the first 2 years. Fast forward, here we are going into year 5, and you've got Heupel running a ball control offense last year.
Smash mouth.
Probably going to be doing that again this year and relying on his dominant defense led by Tim Banks, the defensive coordinator he probably did not really want to hire.
Yeah.
Go figure, right?
They did, and we've got one of the better defenses in the conference and ergo the country.
Here's a hypothetical that I thought about was back when they were looking to replace Pruitt. No, back when they were looking to replace Butch. And Mike Leach was in the conversation. Yeah. First of all, I think it would have been interesting, but my point is we would have had a really interesting product on the field. There's no doubt about that. But Mike Leach sadly passes on, and then we would have been in that scenario again with a job search or a coach search. And it just makes me wonder what would have happened. I don't know. I mean, that's a tough one. It all worked out, really. I mean, in my opinion, there's still things to be resolved, but I mean, man, we could have been in far worse shape than where we are now.
Yeah, could have been.
Now, there's so many what ifs about this program the past 15 years.
True.
What if Pete Carroll doesn't bolt for the NFL?
Yeah, no kidding.
We might have ended up getting the death penalty with Kiffin.
Would have won.
We would have won, and then we would have gotten busted out of here. Yeah.
This guy's asking me if he thinks I work here. We got a young listener come up with a Smokies jersey asking if we can check him out.
He's got a Manning jersey on.
Yeah, right. I think he's got that thing on backwards.
He might.
That's okay though. I like that Knoxville jersey too. If you're coming out to the game, be sure you stop by the team shop. And they've actually got 2 of them. We're at the one that's at street level, and they've got another one upstairs in the actual ballpark.
On the concourse.
Yeah, they've got a lot of cool just hats, shirts, gear. They've got like a memorabilia thing with like trading cards and stuff back there.
There's a Babe Ruth card back there for
the real one,
$12,500.
What? You serious?
Mm-hmm. It's under glass.
Huh?
Yeah.
I saw Mayor Kane in here a few minutes ago.
Yes.
I mean, he might be able to go.
You think he could power press me and body slam me?
Yeah, I think we ought to try that. Go ask him.
He doesn't look as big as he does on TV, does he?
I don't think he's the 6'7" or 300-pound, whatever they build him as.
Big red nightmare.
Did they build him as 7 feet?
I thought it was 6'10".
6'10" was what I.
6'10".
He's big. I don't think he's that big.
Pounds.
I think they might exaggerate a little.
He's 6'8". I could see
6'8". Okay.
I think so.
I mean, he's probably the most physically fit person in the room right now. He's a big old guy.
I'm not messing with him.
I'm not either.
I can tell you that. Roberto is next on the drive. What's up, Roberto?
Hey, guys. Good afternoon. Look forward to being down there here in a few.
Yep, man. It's things are heating up, man. The crowd's getting down here.
No doubt. Mayor Kane was actually billed as 7 foot. He was billed as 7 foot.
I thought so.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely true.
Well,
You remember
that's
when
my
his
fault.
you remember when his kayfabe was that he was the Undertaker's long lost brother or whatever? Do you remember that kayfabe?
Yeah, that was the story. They were brothers.
They were brothers separated at birth, and he was badly burned and all that. Yeah, man. I don't know if people actually remember that. They just remember him as the mayor now. You know, we're all old. But you guys were bringing up something that actually stood out to me, and I didn't until you guys started connecting dots for me. I'd never really thought of it. You know, Banks being the fifth choice, and Hendon Hooker being an afterthought, and now we got Deshaun Bishop, a walk-on from Carnes, starting, who's an SEC level running back, and you know, you had a guy like Jalen Hyatt who was good, but not like Litnikoff level out of high school. And you start thinking about all that, and then you realize Heupel wasn't even our first choice. You're right; it was Tony Elliott. I mean, there's just some of this that I just rather be lucky than good. And man, it seems that every time that comes to pass, Tennessee's getting the lucky end of the stick. As you were saying that, am I wrong?
No, I mean, we were due some good luck, Roberto. we had
two decades of horrendous things happening to it. But
yes,
you know, that's just what it sounded like when you were saying it. It's like maybe as Tennessee fans we deserve that, and maybe Heupel is a good coach, but maybe he's just kind of a lucky guy. I mean, he won a national championship when he had no business winning it. You know, like they weren't. I mean, they were very good, but they weren't elite, and he certainly wasn't an elite quarterback. So, you know, maybe the guy's just a winner, and, you know, good things break for winners. That gives me a lot of hope. Take care, guys.
Thank you, Roberto. Appreciate it. We were due luck, man.
What is what people say the definition of luck? We're preparation and
yeah, I know what you're thinking.
You do.
I know, buddy.
Yeah.
I think half of our audience does too.
Yeah.
But to the other half,
I have no idea.
Don't worry. It's not that profound. Wrapping up a Wednesday afternoon edition of The
Seemed to
Drive.
change when we got Randy Boyd, Donnie Plowman, and Danny White. That's what changed our luck.
Texter wants to know Bob's thoughts on Howard Stern. Bob produced and helped build the TV portion of Stern's radio show in the 90s when that was exploding on television. If you remember that, I remember watching that all the time growing up. And there are rumors out there that Stern, he's not being canceled, Bob, but it's that's some of the catchy headlines. But it sounds like Sirius XM is.
He's getting Serrano.
They're not. Yeah, they're not planning on being able to renew his contract.
Yeah, at least that's what I'm interpreting. First of all, it does sound like his ratings have continued to slide, and here's why. First of all, I think he's become one of the best interviewers out there.
Absolutely.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
The problem is a lot of people didn't tune into him for that. They wanted the more lascivious stuff, the old days, the whack pack, and they just still do that bits and pieces, but it's not an everyday thing.
Well, he's not on every day.
Well, that's the other
3
thing.
days a week.
3 days a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Wednesday through Friday is what
He's
he does.
71.
Yeah, and so the ratings are down. It sounds like they might have been able to work something out, but it was going to be for a lot less money, and I think he just finally decided. I think it was more mutual than it reflects here. I think he was going to stand his ground, like, if you're not going to pay me this, I don't want to be here. And they were like, well, then you're not going to be here. You know, I mean, because, again, satellite radio, it's another, what's crazy, satellite radio, which was such a disruptor, right?
Yeah.
Way back when, it's now.
I remember when he signed that $100 million deal,
Yeah.
like how revolutionary, and people are people going to listen to him? Like it was not a slam dunk that it was going to be successful.
Yeah,
but the draw was it was going to be finally we'd get Stern uncensored.
Yeah, and they did. Here's the thing, though. At this point, it's the advent of you can podcast just about anything you want and hear just about anything you want. And so now Sirius XM, as we once knew satellite radio to be the great invention, it's now antiquated, and it's probably an eroding asset, and they're losing money. So
I loved satellite radio when it first came out.
yeah, I did too.
I had XM.
Now it's just a natural. It's second nature. That's what I go to, unless I'm listening to Fan Run Radio and The Drive with Russell and Bear, of course. But yeah, I think that I think there's, and like you said, Russ, he's 71, man, and he's He seems to be pretty happy. So let him just kind of ride off into the sunset. I just wonder how quick it's going to be. I haven't read that. I can't imagine it's like immediate. It's probably, there's going to be some sort of wind down.
Yeah, farewell.
Yeah.
I mean, what a career. I mean, whether you love him or hate him, I mean, probably right up there with Rush Limbaugh as the most dominant radio personalities of the modern era of terrestrial radio.
Yeah, I would agree. It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild imagining that it's over because you knew it was inevitable.
Yeah.
But now it's there.
We've only got a minute or two left here. I would love to do a Baskerville like Howard Stern story. I'm sure you've got some good ones.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do a show one day on that, you know.
Did you meet any of the Whack Pack?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the
Beetlejuice?
No, Beetlejuice came right after me.
Okay.
But
did you meet Kenneth Keith Kallenbach?
I did, and Captain
I love that guy.
Captain Janks.
Captain John. Oh wow.
Yeah, Captain Janks, and I'm trying to think of somebody.
John Menendez.
John. Yeah, John, and obviously all his crew. You know, Jackie the Joke Man, and
Joke Man Martin.
Yeah, he was something.
The inventor of the let's pick on the producer, Gary Del Bate.
Yes.
That classic radio shtick.
Yes.
Yeah. It's wonderful to be the butt
Baba
of that.
Booey.
Baba Booey's a good dude, man. Really nice guy. Great guy.
I watch that thing like religiously.
Mm-hmm. It's great television back in the day. All right. That's going to do it for us. Let's go watch some baseball, fellas.
Yes, sir.
We'll do it again tomorrow. Big thanks to Walker and Jace back in the White Claw Hard
great
Seltzer
job
Studios. Outstanding job both these past 2 days. We'll be back with them in there tomorrow, 3 to 6 on the drive for Bob and Sam, Bear. I'm Russell. We'll talk to you tomorrow, 3 o'clock right here on Fan Run Radio.